Here in the Seven Smoke Virtual Lounge, all my smokers, non-smokers, my novice and my connoisseur, all my BRTLs and all my SOTLs, Seven Smoke Cigars present Cigar Table Talk.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, ghetto men. I meant. How we doing, man? Special Seven Smoke Cigar Table Talk this Monday. Happy Monday to everybody. Thank y'all for joining us. As you can see, we got a different type of setting going on. Shout out to Big Nick's Juke Joint. He allowed us to be here tonight on the stage. First time on the stage, y'all. So we on the stage, so it's gonna be a good night. And as you can see, we got some two powerful women in the building. This is like our influential woman panel, air quotes, part one. Okay. Part one. So we're looking forward to doing more of these right here. We want to hear your voice. We want to hear how you all feel about life, how this world goes, the power of the woman. We need y'all. We definitely need y'all. So I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna hold nothing back from y'all tonight. And I do know you.
Too deep now.
So it's gonna be. Right. I know y'all, so I know how far to go with y'all.
That's
so,
right. That's right.
You know, but we're gonna get this show rolling, y'all. It's gonna be great. I'm Cigar Law. You know I won't do it by myself. I'm here with my brother, one brother tonight. He's behind the scenes, always panicking. Who you got?
You got me, Bird.
Hey.
BYRD. It's kind of dark back here. Y'all see that?
Yeah, he back there in the back holding it down for us, man. Again, shout out to Nick, man. He in the building. But these ladies right here. Yeah, Nick, he always working.
He is.
Always working.
Fixing
Because
something.
if y'all wouldn't showed up, guess what? He was going to come out here. We're going to have a show. We're going
He took his little break.
We're going to have a show. But yeah, man, shout out to Nick, man, for sure. But ladies, to my left, who I have?
You have me, Erica Barrett, the fun girl. Nice to meet everybody.
The fun girl.
Yeah. What else you want me to say?
Oh, that's good for right now. We're going to get into it. We're going to get the real live introduction for y'all for sure. And to my right.
Yes, I'm Kristina Cheek.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice to be here on this wonderful Monday and cold evening.
Cold evening,
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. This is family. For those that you may see that rapport that we may have, but this is family right here for sure. Mm-hmm. Both of them have been on the show before, but prior to the show, I know them. So it's the conversation will be just it'll be laid back, homey. It's very homey. We're comfortable with each other. Exactly. So you may have a lot of laughter, of course, because you got the fun girl and the wits of Kristina. So it's gonna.
Kristina a trip together now.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm in for a treat.
That's a side they don't see
Yeah.
It might be a setup for me to be here right now.
It might be.
But
next thing we asking you. So what?
No, it ain't right. Nope. It ain't. Nope. It's every week with me. Nope. Nope.
That's how it goes.
We go sit back. It's y'all night. Black Girl Magic for sure. We're gonna dive into it. Before we get deep into it, I want both of you all to introduce yourself to the people. Let them know what you do, and we'll get into my questions. I got a cue card tonight, Bird. You know what I'm saying? I just scrambled it up real quick just a while ago, but we want to hear about what you all do, where you're from, something light before we get into the questions. Because I got some good questions for y'all that y'all gonna enjoy. Y'all gonna enjoy answering. So it's a plus for sure. It's a plus for sure. But happy Monday to y'all again. We are here, Seven Smoke Cigar Table Talk, baby. We're live at Big Nick's.
Yes.
It's going down. Shout out to Big Nick again, man. We're gonna hold this thing down tonight, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, and tag, please. Like, share, and tag.
Yes.
Let everybody know it's going down. All the women, you need to hear this episode right here because it's gonna be very powerful. Mm-hmm. Despite the laughter, you're gonna hear some real influential, informative information from these powerful women, and I look forward to it because I'm gonna learn me something also, as always, when they're in my presence. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna learn me something, you know. So I'm looking forward to this right here. I've been harping on trying to get this thing going for like 3 months now.
And we here.
You know, and we're here.
Yes.
We made it. We made it. So
Sure did, man. You did.
here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. God is good.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. But we're good. We're gonna get into it, y'all. Jump into it. No cigar moments tonight because we're indoors. Even though Nick kind of like said, "You think the smoking?" I said, "No, Nick, we're not smoking. We're just gonna chill and talk. We're gonna. So I know it's cigar table talk. I got a cigar. That count for something.
Right,
We're just
right,
not gonna
right.
smoke
It was
tonight.
for sure tonight.
Yeah,
It was
we're not
for
gonna
sure.
smoke. But shout out to him for actually kind of suggesting it. You know, if I ain't care for this establishment, I would say, yeah, let's light it up.
I mean, well, what do you have in your hand?
Right now, I
Yeah.
have one of my own chocolate delight. It's something. Since I'm not gonna smoke, I want to chew on something that's delightful.
Yeah.
So, nothing other than Seven Smokes Chocolate Delight. Nice Cuban seed with a hint of chocolate all through that bad boy. The torpedo cut. Ring gauge is 52 ring gauge, 5 inches long. So that's it. 5 by 52
That sounds.
chocolate delight. So
sounds
yep.
good.
It's one of
So
my
I'm a-
favorite ones.
Yes,
I
yes.
love
And you told me to bring. I got you. I got you when you leave here. You know. So absolutely, absolutely. Speaking of cigars, we have a R&B and cigars Cuban Nights
Ooh.
edition. Nick, this upcoming Saturday here at Big Nick's. Shout out to Big Nick again. Cuban Nights presents Seven Smoke Cigars, and Cuban Nights presents R&B and cigars. So we're gonna have all
gonna
our
be a
cigars
vibe.
and
Yes.
more.
Bird gonna be on the ones.
You already
You
know.
already know it.
Oh
Yes.
man.
Yes,
It's about to
indeed.
be deep.
Yeah. This Saturday is going down. It's
I
going
hope it
down
warm
this
up a
Saturday.
little bit
Me
more.
too.
Yeah, February
Now I
28th,
have
baby.
on my mink hat.
Yes.
Hey, no, the temperature gonna change, so don't fret. I already did that research. We got 3 days of this cold right here, and it's gonna smooth its way into the 70s. So it's gonna be
Oh,
mid
thank
to low 70s on
I know
Saturday.
That's right, 'cause
Yes.
this is
Um,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. We're gonna be in good temperatures on Saturday. Matter of fact, after we leave, after Wednesday, the temperature's supposed to be heating back up. So it'll be a comfortable night, Saturday night. So come on out, everybody, and kick it with us. Y'all know how we do it. Y'all know how we do it. You got
Love
the
it.
you got the food, we got the drinks, we got the cigars, we got the vibe, we got the ambiance, baby.
Yes.
Yes,
And,
it is.
and we got Bird on the ones and twos
There you
with
go.
R&B all night.
What else
You-
we need?
you know what I'm saying?
But he got
So-
all kind of lanes.
Yeah, you got
I
several.
walked
Yeah.
out the other night and started salsa dancing. I
Oh,
was like,
yes.
What we got on out here, Bird?
That's the DJ therapist right
Yes,
there. He gonna make sure you got what you need right there for sure. But it's going down this Saturday, February 28th, here at Big Nick's Juke Joint. Pretty much we'll be ready at 6 o'clock, but y'all come as you please and have a good time, man.
And congratulations to y'all on that. Because
Yes.
this is like, what number? Y'all going on?
Which for the
Ever
Cuban
since-
Nights or this right here?
Well, wait a minute.
I done lost track of this.
I would say, well, your event.
Yeah, the events. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
since we opened over here, I believe.
Yeah.
Or before
We was
then.
at the old
Yeah,
Nick.
the
Yeah.
old location.
Yeah.
Yep, right there on the patio.
Yep.
Right.
Nick's allowing us to do it, man, and he wants us to be here every weekend.
Yeah.
But we got to make you miss us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit,
yeah,
a
of
little bit. You
course.
know, we're still trying to build the cigar culture in South Georgia, which is it's a gift and a curse. You know, because if you want to get the understanding, it's one thing, but if you just don't care for it and don't try to understand, what it is, it's gonna be hard to pull you in. So just come out and have a good time. At the end of the day, support is always a great thing. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't smoke, come and enjoy the vibe. Because we're gonna always have that for sure.
It's always
Right.
Always. But yeah, we're gonna jump right into it. I had to give y'all that little quick snippet about this Saturday. But we're gonna jump right into it. To my right, who we got? And tell the people rather. Tell the people who you are and what you do.
So I'm Kristina Cheek. I am a mother first, a lady.
I like that.
I am a birth worker. I'm a doula, lactation counselor, childbirth educator. I am a politico. So I am a political strategist. I run political campaigns. I'm a lobbyist.
Powerful.
I'm a music junkie. If you see me online, on my face, I'm always listening to something.
Yeah.
I love music, all my heart and soul. And I'm an activist. And there's so much more. foodie.
Yeah,
I love
Foodie?
to eat.
definitely.
But
Who
yeah,
don't?
that's me in a in a
Who don't?
nutshell so far.
Good, good. Where you originally from?
I'm originally from Maryland, DMV area.
DMV.
Yes, born and raised. But here is my home now.
Okay.
I've made Valdosta my place of choice,
Okay.
and I love it.
Cool. Good.
Yes.
So DMV, that's the
DC, Maryland,
DC,
Virginia.
Maryland, Virginia.
Yes.
So what you rep? The crab cakes, the chicken.
Oh, crab cakes.
Okay.
That's
okay.
it. Old Bay
Okay.
crab cakes, and nobody else does crab cakes like Maryland.
I've heard.
Just it's
Yeah,
the thing,
I
blue
heard.
crabs.
I heard.
You know, everybody else have the snow crabs. We have the blue crab.
That's the small one,
Yes.
correct? Yeah.
And they are
That you gotta
One of
do
a
all
kind.
the work.
Yeah, the
Yes.
one you gotta.
so worth it.
You gonna be
Dead
sweating.
man. What's that? What is the dead man?
Right.
They're these little like things
The
on
little-
a
little gills.
yeah, the little gills. That's right.
gills,
And then the mustard stuff.
Yeah. Oh my.
Which
Don't
people
eat
But
actually
it's
that.
good
eat.
eating
Yes.
though when you get to the root
Ah,
of it.
that taste is it throw me off like a penny.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're the home
Don't ask me how I know how a penny tastes.
mumbo sauce.
That was my question.
Don't ask me how I know how a penny tastes. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. DMV. Home now in Valdosta. That's good. That's good.
Yes.
How long you been here, Kristina?
So, fun fact, I actually originally came here in 2005. I was young and skinny back then. Met my then husband. I'm divorced now, but met my then husband. After about 5 years, we moved to Albuquerque, did 4 years there. From there, moved to England, did 2.5 years
Wow.
there, and then came back to Valdosta in 2017. I've been here since.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yes.
So yeah, this your home. You
Yes,
came back
this
to
is
us.
home.
You came
This is
back
where
to us.
this is where my life, because I got here when I was 22, and the woman that was then and who I am now are two different people, and so I believe that this is where my life started. I had my first child here,
Okay.
yeah.
and so
Wow.
no matter where I am,
You know, I always think about Valdosta.
yes,
Valdosta.
I have roots here. So
Yeah,
good.
man.
Hey,
Yeah.
there
Well,
it is.
big Valdosta now. We
Yep.
getting there.
They
We
growing. They
Got a
growing.
little
Yeah.
traffic now.
I know. I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's good or bad.
Right. I'm like,
Man.
we get a
growing
little backup,
bit,
y'all. I'm gonna be like, wait a
Yeah.
minute.
We getting up there for sure. For sure. Well, good. Christina.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Sure
Let the people
thing.
know now they know a snippet of you.
Yeah.
They know a snippet of it. We're gonna dive a little deeper for sure. Especially when it comes to the power behind the political side of things. We don't speak too much politics, but your role that is very powerful. You being a black woman in politics, that's pretty dope. So we're gonna dive deep into that also.
Yes.
Miss Fun Girl, talk to him.
Yeah, I
Talk to
know.
her.
Look, I should have probably went first because Kristina brought it, baby.
Go
She
ahead
has
on.
everything going on over there.
We walk different walks
But
of
that's
life,
great though.
but
I love it. I
influence
didn't know half of
everywhere.
those
Thank
things
you.
about her, and I see her on a regular basis.
Yeah.
So that was great enough. I see. But on the other end, I'm Erica Barrett. I am a mother of one. My child, Paris Barrett,
Shout out
is
Paris.
10 years old and just lovable. She is autistic, but we love her the same.
Beautiful,
Wouldn't
beautiful.
change it for nothing.
That's right.
I am a husband. I'm a husband. Wait a minute. I have a husband.
Yeah. Tell him I gotta see
See,
him.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, I got some for him.
23 years. Marquise.
23 years.
That's awesome.
23 years.
Come on, man.
Blessings.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
We married young.
Wow. Dang.
Yeah. I love him.
That's awesome.
That be that, yeah.
Wow,
He was like, he
23.
told you to say that in the car.
Yeah. You better make me look good.
Yeah.
I can see him saying it now.
Better, I'm gonna be watching. But nah, that's my guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it takes a lot on that end. But that's a whole nother show.
For sure.
We're gonna keep it moving. My job now, I am an event planner, party host, event host, wedding coordinator, fashionista.
Yes.
Also part-time here. I
Come
am
on.
a front of the house manager at Big Nick's Juke
Come on.
Joints.
Mhm.
Come
Yes.
out and see us on Wednesday nights. We have karaoke with DJ AP and myself. So we have that going on, and I'm also here on Friday night. So y'all come see us. We always have stuff going on here. I have so many hats that I wear. Before the event hosting and everything, I worked in childcare for
Wow.
about 18 years
Wow.
altogether. But childcare was on and off. I was a substitute teacher at first,
Okay.
starting with the middle school, city schools, middle school and high school. Wind up taking a tutoring job there, which landed me there from 2008 to 2021.
Okay.
And worked with this program called Avid Forever. Got so many kids that I worked with. It was just everything. But then the kids started changing. And, you know,
Yes.
I had my own child, so it was a little different. Had to give a little bit more attention there. So I was like, I had a friend, she was like, girl, you so much fun to be around. I enjoy when you do
that's-
stuff.
And you are.
You bring the light. You bring
And
the
it was like,
yes,
you
yes.
know, I was like,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Which I just do my own thing. It's nothing extra about me. I just like having fun. I like to see
Yes.
others have
Naturally.
fun, have a good time. That's it. And when
Naturally.
I
You
see
have
people,
to.
I feel like you should always greet them as if you
That's
want
right.
to be greeted.
That's right.
I don't want nobody that barely waves at me one day and the next day they love me to death.
Yeah.
You know, be the same all the
Right.
time.
Yeah.
But I know we have moves and we have things that we go through. But I just love to see joy. You know.
You know, I push people out the way when I see you and your husband.
And we be happy.
There you go.
We be like, there go Kevin Hart. There go
See
Kevin
that?
Hart.
See,
Like,
I didn't know you gonna do that on camera. That's crazy. That's
That's
crazy.
our dog,
Yeah.
man, Long. Oh my gosh, so many years back. Bird, oh my goodness. It's like I know the whole crew, so it makes it even better. But yeah, so it's just one of those things that just came natural.
Yeah.
I always put together family events and stuff, and even when I worked at the schools, I was planning our college field trips and everything.
wow.
They used to be like, "Where we going?" They were so happy. So
Excited about it.
yeah, man,
That's
it
good.
just was always the thing. And then went to cosmetology school. I am a master cosmetology
Yes.
licensed
Yeah, you do
master
wear many hats.
cosmetologist. I
Jeez.
did hair for probably about 16 years. And then when I started getting more into the event stuff, I kind of just let it go because it was hard to,
Yeah,
you know.
balance that.
And now they get mad at me. They tell me off when I see my clients. But I was like, I might need to go back to it, how this economy is. you
Right.
know.
I have
That
to sit in your
part.
chair.
Yeah. But I keep those licenses up. You
Yes.
got to because,
Yes.
you know, you never know when you need to go back somewhere.
Always good to fall back on
that's
something.
about me in a nutshell. Just love to have fun. I love our black movies. Tubi is my favorite channel.
Tubi.
Me and
Tubi.
my baby. No, I just love us. So yeah,
Good. That's
that's
dope.
me.
That's hell of a introduction from both of y'all.
Multifaceted.
Oh man, yeah, man.
Both wear many hats, and it's hard to keep up with them, but they're all based on high influence.
Yeah,
High
you know,
influence. And a lot of women, I mean, not just women, and younger, I would say younger women, young women, I don't want to call them girls, but young women,
Right.
they see y'all, you know, they
That's
see
right.
y'all. So we're going to dive deep into that, the power of y'all having, the power that y'all have, and the influence that y'all have. And I always go by this thing, that you always being watched.
Yes,
You
you,
know,
are. Oh my goodness.
yeah, definitely.
Y'all inspire, not like I say, not just young women and other women, but y'all, men see y'all too. They see y'all, and they pay attention and, you know, inspired. But like I say, I'm excited to see both of y'all when y'all pop up, especially something that I got going on. Like, they going, like, there they go, man. They always support,
Man,
always
we be trying
showing
to
up.
get there. We be
So-
like, they go low.
So you know, it's I appreciate y'all so much.
You say you gonna come out here.
There you go, yeah. I told him. And we got Pops just pulled up in the house also. And I got Big Nick also just popped up, man. We've been
up,
talking
bro?
about your Big Nick. Your ears are itching, or what they call it? Ringing,
Slinging pots and pans.
ears hot. Yeah. But we're going to dive into these questions that I scrabbled down before y'all got
You
here.
better be praying.
All right, here we
Yeah,
Don't give me
they.
no pen question.
All right,
Just-
here we go.
You better roll it backwards. The X better go back like. Let me see that damn
No,
card.
no, no. They are easy questions, you know.
Okay.
I just want to, and I know y'all very well spoken. I don't really need this, of course, but I want to look more professional in this professional setting.
know, it
Shout out
has
to Big
to
Nick
look
again.
now, it's
You know,
giving.
you know.
It's
So
definitely
you know, we're gonna make it look professional, like Oprah. You know, that's what we're gonna do. First question, man. And either one can, you know,
Just
both.
go.
I
Go
want
for
to
it.
answer from both of you first of
Okay,
all.
all right.
But whoever want to go first, that's on y'all. You know, I'm not gonna choose a side. But Black girl magic. Black girl magic. What does it mean to you? What does it mean to you? Black girl magic. Break it down. How important, or if it's important, the importance of black girl magic to you all.
Black girl magic to me means when we are standing together in unity, when we're supporting each other, when we are holding each other accountable, when we're uplifting each other, when we're speaking each other's names in rooms that others may not be in, when we can reach back and bring someone up. It means being an example.
Right.
It means being a trendsetter. It means being a risk taker. And it also means standing in your authentic self.
That's right.
I agree.
Cool.
Black women from a very young age are constantly being fed messages about how we should act,
Look.
how you should look, how you should behave. We're conditioned, unfortunately, not all the time, but very negatively from a very young age.
Yeah.
And so I think a lot of times we have to grow up a lot faster, and it can have an effect on our self-esteem and our mental health.
Absolutely.
And so on one hand, black girl magic has a lot of positive connotation, but I think the other side of that comes with the other thing that it implies, that black women persevere, we get everything done, we carry the weight of the world on our shoulders, and no matter what's happening, we got to get stuff done, right? But
Wow.
what about,
The
it
other
comes
side,
at the expense of our health,
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
And a lot of times we don't have boundaries put in place, and a lot of times we're not able to say no. We don't have the luxury to say, you know what, I don't have that capacity, or hey, I need help. And then when we do say we need help, how we perceive that somebody, is somebody there to catch us when
Right.
we're down.
Right. Exactly.
So I think what I will say is this: in the time that we are in now, it almost feels like the Twilight Zone, right? A lot of stuff is happening, but I see a lot of black women stepping up, and they are putting themselves out there, and they're saying, you know what, it is our time, and we about to get some stuff done.
Come on now.
But you know what? This has always been us. We've always been the caretakers and the trendsetters. But it's even more now that we're having to fill those gaps. So black girl magic means a lot of things, and
Yeah, it does. Definitely.
and I'm still defining what it means to me every day.
I was gonna get to that.
Yeah.
That's
You have to
good.
make your own magic
That's
too,
right.
so
That's
it
right.
looks different for everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't think it stops. I
Nope,
really
it
don't
does
think
not.
black girl magic stops, because it's like you introduced, or you presented something that's black girl magic daily.
Daily.
So it's it's like it's a trend that never ends.
Yes.
So that's pretty dope.
It's black girl magic. Also, it's the essence of a black woman. It's our hips. It's our cadence.
Yeah.
It's our hair. It's the way we cook.
It's our talent.
It's our talents. It's our tenderness. It's our
everything.
the shorthand that we have with the black man to understand them. We have this shorthand that with black men that we don't have to explain certain things. It's already a given. It's a known.
Right.
It's the love we give. It's the inclusivity that we have.
Inclusivity.
Look at, you look at, we are the most embracing people. We do. We
I
take,
agree.
and people around the world, I don't care what anybody says, people love black women.
Yeah.
They love our essence. They love everything about us.
Either if they don't
Act like
don't
they
want to,
do.
yeah,
Yes.
they don't want to see you in public.
Yes.
Call me after
Yes.
this. Call me.
Because they're gonna treat you one way
Yeah.
in one setting,
Yeah.
and then a different one in another
Yeah.
setting. But that's okay. You
That's
still
true.
like me.
The truth is the
That's
truth.
right.
Yeah.
It
So
hurts.
absolutely. That's dope. That was a real major point right there for sure.
And I was just gonna, cause you pretty much said everything, Kristina. But just to add in that, when you said authentic to yourself, just defining yourself too, not just taking what's on social media these days and trying to be something that's not. So
Yeah.
basically, staying true to yourself.
You
Also,
have to be.
whatever you find that your talent is, and you manifest in it, and you go after it, and you achieve it.
That's right.
I feel that's black girl magic also. So just like she said with all the other components she just said over there, it's just everything in one.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And like she said, carry the world sometimes and make it look good. You know, you can't always, when you're tired and you're going and you're pushing and you're going, you can't step out looking like that.
No.
You know, you got to, it's okay to go through it, but you got to put on this persona, or you got to put this face on and say, I'm gonna be all right. You know, I don't like that pity thing. Don't give me that. You're like,
That's that
"What's
straighten
wrong
your
with you?"
crown.
No, what's wrong with you?
Straighten your, straighten
You
your
know,
crown
like, it's
moment.
just one of those
Absolutely.
things, and like you said, the pride, that's just us as black women.
Yeah.
We well, I would say stronger black women, because you have some women that don't have that stronger side, and you when I see them or I come across them sometimes, you know, you just want to give them those positive words like, you got this. I've been through this. Sometimes we need to hear that. You know,
We
I've
sure
been
do.
through this. I've been through that. And if I can go through that, you definitely can go through it. And then you don't know every woman's story. It's just
Right.
so
Girl.
much. Oh my gosh. And I'm around a lot
Testimony.
of different women, a lot of different ages all the time. My circle is so we got so many different age
Yes.
groups, but we all come together because we all have in common caring, you know, looking out for one another, and just positivity
Yes.
all around. It's okay to give each other a compliment
That's
and not
right.
mean anything
That's
negative
right.
behind
Yes.
it.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You know, it's okay to say,
right.
girl, you look good.
That's
You
right.
wearing that. You know, it's okay.
Absolutely.
That don't make you gay. You know, it's just,
Right.
it's a compliment.
That's
and
right.
and why can't I just compliment you and then leave it at that?
Yeah.
Not say, but
Yeah.
you could have.
Yes.
Either I look good or I don't.
Right.
You know, it's one
Ain't
of
no
those
gray
things.
area with that
Right.
butt, man.
Yeah.
No, it's black
So
or white.
it's just one of those things. Like we just said, everything all into one, and just being yourself with it. Don't change for nobody.
Amen.
Well, for you, Erica, Destiny Williams said, love you, MG. I'm one of her babies.
Yes, she did.
What you know about
That's so
ginseng?
crazy. Hey, girl, shout out, friend. Oh man, y'all, can I tell you? Okay, so quick story about Destiny.
Talk about it.
When I told you I was working in the school system, Destiny was one of my, oh my gosh, my very, very smart students. She even came into our after school program, which was Gear Up. Went on field trips and stuff together. So we was just always good, but one day Destiny snapped on me, and I was like, I'm gonna tell your mom because this ain't like you or whatever. But later, come to find out, she was pregnant at the time, but super, super smart. And now when I say did not give up, had the baby, went to college,
That's right.
Wow.
mastered that,
Wow.
single mom taking care. In high school, she is a freshman in high school,
Wow.
I think. So our baby grew up, and
With
then
it.
me and her just reconnected and just been cool ever since.
That's
so
so
that's
awesome.
my girl.
Wait not to let the world take advantage of, take over, or you wait not to feel sorry for yourself
That's right.
of your
Exactly.
situation. That's the way you
So
keep
I
going.
tell
That's
her
for sure.
every day, you doing it, girl.
Yeah.
You doing it. You keep pushing.
That's
So,
dope.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
Drop a
dope.
bomb for ginseng. I remember
Yeah,
ginseng
you
was said,
remember
yeah.
Ginseng?
Since
so
she was
sorry.
like
She's a
middle
trip
school.
Now, that mouth boy. Woo. I was like, girl.
Yeah, good. And shout out to those that's here, man. That's tuning in, man. Y'all bringing them out. A lot of new names. I can't. Yeah, a lot of new
We
names.
want everybody to
People
lock
out
in.
there.
Yeah, for sure. I love that.
Another Ashley Randolph said, "We love you, Erica."
That's my other girl. Look, I got so many stories about everybody.
All right, so great answer, great response to that Black Girl Magic. And you're gonna hear Black Girl Magic throughout the night. So everybody be ready for that. You're gonna continue to hear more and more. Another question: How important is it for you all to walk in that light, though? Speaking of the women that see you and like the one you say that's your baby, like how
Oh,
important
my
is it walking that
gosh.
light daily?
Okay, so I'm gonna say this like it's two sides.
Okay.
When I was working in the school system, I was professional, you know, for its outings. But I feel like I wasn't myself. You know, like we would go out and it would be fun, but I didn't have fun
Right.
because you never, like you said, somebody's always watching
Right,
you.
right.
And then with social media was getting bigger when I was in there. It wasn't as big, you know. They had was it Black Planet and
Yeah,
Yeah.
Black
MySpace.
Planet.
Yeah.
Hey, come on now.
all that type of stuff when I was working when I
Wow.
first started. So So,
Man.
yeah, it started getting bigger where you would see every little thing somebody was doing in public, and I didn't want that image of myself. Like, I may have fun, but I love my babies. That
Yeah.
don't make me. I love them less because I go out and
That's
I have
right.
a good time.
Yes.
At the end of the day, I am grown, and I do feel like I should be able to have a drink and be able to. I ain't got to be booted all over in no chairs or nothing, but
Yeah.
I'm able to turn up with my girls, and I'd be like, oh, I see, and they used to call me Miss B, and they'd be like, oh, I see Miss B out, and I see Miss, that just wasn't the image that I wanted to give, and I didn't want to have to go back to school and discuss it with
Right,
my kids
right.
because I was like, we got to have some type of boundaries, but is there
Yeah.
place to ask? If I want to know something,
That's
why
right.
I can't ask,
right.
and especially if you're one of those teachers that's keeping it real with me and.
Yeah.
We talk on a regular. Why can't I ask you a certain question?
That's right.
I seen you. You was out on social media.
Yeah.
You was turned up. That was the word. And you turned up. So I didn't want to have to explain that. But once I let the school go, I was like, I'm gonna enjoy my life.
Yourself.
I'm gonna be myself.
Yeah.
And if you're watching me and wondering what all I'm doing, that means you're not having fun.
That's right.
So
That's right.
you
That's
need
good.
to go do
That's
your
good.
thing,
Yeah.
and or get up and join me. That'd be my thing. If I see a person sitting, I want you to get up. Come on in.
That's right.
Feel this.
That's true.
Feel this good energy.
That's
'cause
true. That's you.
That's what it is over here. It's not I'm showing off for nobody or I'm
Oh,
just
man.
trying to
got
be in the
stories.
limelight. No,
Yeah.
I'm having a good time.
right.
And
Yeah.
y'all need to get up and feel this. So it was just one of those things. You definitely need to walk in it depending on your professionalism. But at the same time, you still need to be true to yourself. And people need to understand, I may be all of this, but I do have a life.
That's
Yes.
right. That's
You
right.
have a life.
I do
That's
have a
right.
life, and like I said, I do events, so I get inboxes all times of night, all times of day, and let you not answer the first one, then it's like, oh, she only, no, it's just that I'm tired and I'm free,
Yeah.
You
Boundaries.
sent me, you sent me that message at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
I was knocked
Yeah.
out, but I just feel like, definitely, enjoy your life
Yeah.
and be yourself
Yeah.
and stay true to yourself.
That's right. That's
Don't let your job or whatever you do consume you. Just enjoy yourself.
And don't
enjoy
forget
life.
who you are.
Yes.
Don't
Perfect.
forget who you are.
Yes,
Do
That's
not.
right. I
ever
got
forget.
you.
And don't let nobody steal your shine.
Come on now. Come
Because
on.
half the time they want it.
Cause that's that light.
That's it.
That's so true.
That's it.
That's the light.
And I just going off of what you said, there are, you got to do what you want to do. People are going to talk anyway. There are people who will
Yes.
not like you based upon what they heard somebody else say,
Right,
and they've never
yes.
had a conversation with you in
Ever.
their
And
life.
see you and still
and
don't think
still
to ask
don't
you if
like you,
you
or
know,
whatever
it's
for whatever reason,
it's
and
weird.
they try to project their stuff onto you or their
Yes.
expectation, and it's like if you looking at me that hard, like
It-
you clearly
What's
can't
the
be
problem?
concentrating on yourself.
Yeah.
But again, going back to what I said earlier, being multifaceted and having that your identity, you can be a mother
Yes.
and still go out. You can be
Right.
professional and still
Yeah.
turn up.
Yeah.
There's a time and a place for everything.
Everything.
Absolutely.
You know?
There you go.
I
I
just
agree.
know it's different for us now because when we were growing up, we didn't have social media and camera phones and all this. We
Yeah.
did dumb stuff and nobody knew.
Nobody
Yeah.
knew what we
We just
did.
talked about it the next day.
Right.
But there are cameras and social media everywhere, so
Yeah.
it's different for us, and we just have to navigate that space differently. But I have gotten very comfortable with just saying, especially when, like, toward my late 30s and early 40s, there was a massive shift on how I viewed myself and the people around me, and I said, you know what, I'm only here one time, and I'm going to make my own magic every day.
Exactly.
And just try to enjoy every moment because people are getting out of here real soon,
Absolutely.
right?
Man.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And you just gotta find the joy in every moment you have. It could always be worse, of course, but I just, my testimony. If one day maybe I'll share my testimony, and I had to give myself permission to even show up the way I do now because once upon a time, I was not the woman that I am today, and I'm proud to see how I've progressed and have
Right.
grown.
Right.
And certain things in my life had to happen to get me
Right.
here.
Absolutely.
And so I just use my platform now to be able to reach back to someone who may be going through a certain situation, and then help somebody.
It's dope.
You know,
That's right.
but you have to like. I just encourage people, make your own opinions and judgments. Like, we're grown.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
Exactly.
all this judgment. Like, you got to think about if somebody were to be looking at you and talking about you the same way, how would you feel? You know, and so those of us who are out here being authentic and taking up space,
Yeah.
like, I do that, and it's not to show off.
Exactly.
You know, and I
don't have to
even
do
on
that.
my like social media, I have times where I'm like, oh, what if I post this video? Or what if people are probably gonna think, and blah, blah, blah. I just had to say, you know what?
Oh my God.
Where's this coming from?
My outfits.
Yeah,
I
your
constantly-
outfits. You know,
Your husband
I
let
post
you-
my
my
outfits to
husband.
give, you know, and I think we're going to talk about this later, and we're going to
Yeah.
touch on it. I post my outfits to give women something to look forward to and let them know
Yes.
you can be attractive, you can be sexy,
Yes, you
and
can.
all the things, and you ain't got to do
Yes.
all the other stuff.
Come
you
on.
ain't got to.
Exactly.
There's another way, and I might dare to say there's a better way. However, everybody has their own thing.
their
Like,
own
this is not
thing.
me to judge, you know,
That's
but
right.
I will say this. Every time I know when I step out the house, I am my best brand. I am a representation of who I
That's
am
right.
and what I stand for.
That's right.
So I always want to step out looking my best, and to be a good representative of my people and what I stand for, you know. And so, yeah, that, I know I went
No,
off
no,
on
no,
a
no.
tangent,
You
but
was
Oh, I
right.
told y'all
That's
that's what it's gonna be tonight.
yeah,
Don't
just
apologize
talk to
for it.
people, y'all. Make up your own decisions, because
Before
it's
you
a
start
lot
judging
of
or
yes.
saying
Yeah.
or that was all the time with me.
Yeah.
I've always been long nails. They used to be way longer than this. I always like hair color. I'm a cosmetologist.
Yeah, right.
So I was like, these are the things that I like, but some people, the first time that they would see you, I remember going into a restaurant and they first thing, they ain't gonna tip nothing. They ain't gonna leave nothing.
Yeah.
You know, they think,
Wow.
you're that
Wow.
that stereotype hood look,
Yeah.
or you they just because you see that, very much so educated, but
Absolutely.
your
They don't know that,
service,
though.
right? You just
Multifaceted.
because of the way you think that I look. I remember, y'all, let me tell you this story real quick. So I was cutting hair at a salon, and it was mostly, is it Caucasian, the proper term?
Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
So,
That's cool.
This lady sat in my chair. She was an older lady, and I was getting, I sprayed her down, was parting her off and everything, getting ready to. She just wanted to cut, and she was like, "Ooh, those nails are really long." And I said, "Yes, ma'am," because I was taught to respect my elders. I was like, "Yes, ma'am," and she was like, "Yeah, I heard about you people,"
Oh,
Oh.
and I was like,
oh,
My
man.
goodness.
"Who's you people?"
Yeah.
As I'm spraying this water on you.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Yeah, y'all are freaks."
Oh,
She
my
called me a
goodness.
freak.
Call your nail. Or your color.
Because of my nails and the color that they were.
Oh,
And
my
I
God.
was like, "But did you know how much I paid for these? Did you know how my nail tech is a black woman who's been doing nails for so many years that has perfected it? So I'm proud to wear her work and get her more business, but I'm a freak because I chose
freak,
this."
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was just the nerve.
What's her
And
plantation
everybody
address?
heard her. But you know what I did? I still went right on through
Yep.
and finished cutting her
That's
hair because
right.
she wanted me to act out.
Yeah.
She wanted me to show that
To
side of
prove
what
what
she
she
was
already-
thinking.
yep.
So,
Yeah.
and when I got done, she was very impressed that I actually knew what I was doing and left a tip. So, it was one
In
of
other
those
words, she
things.
apologizing.
There you go.
Indirectly.
There you go.
I got
Because
you.
sometimes you have to show people. You don't have to always
You ain't
rah
gotta-
rah and jump back. You can show them in other ways.
There's
I can
another
show
way.
you. That's right. So, like you said, it's just being yourself and just doing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, to a certain extent. You know,
Yeah.
to a certain extent. I can't come in here and brunch and just
Yeah.
get turned up in
There are
pop
a lot
bottles.
of
Yeah.
people who
Boy,
wish.
Nika being us.
Yeah.
Professional at all times.
Yeah,
That's,
man. Yeah.
and having fun while doing it.
Exactly.
you know?
Exactly.
There are a lot of people who wish that they could do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like I say, just
I get that.
No-
I
no
like,
balance.
Give yourself permission.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah, that's it.
be grown, like
For
you
sure.
said.
Yeah,
For sure.
they be like, you
Sure.
just be having fun.
Yes, I do.
I love my life.
try it too.
Love my
You
life.
should try it.
It's fun over
Man.
here. It's
Sour
great.
Patch.
You won't be sitting in that corner looking
Right.
like you're
At
sick every
all.
time we see you.
Man.
Like,
Oh
are you
my
okay?
gosh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't
for
want
sure.
that life
At all.
baby. You can have it.
So speaking of social media, tell me, yeah, exactly. So what do you feel about social media? You just spoke about how, they see you and you decide to wear
Yeah.
something, or they see you partying. How do you feel about social media? Is it a gift and the curse type deal? You know what I'm saying?
It
How,
can
Yeah.
be negative and positive. I feel the positive way is us promoting businesses. I'm sorry, I knocked over the mic.
all right.
Promoting ourselves in a positive light. Like run across old friends we hadn't seen in years, but we find them on Facebook or social media some type of way, and you're able to reconnect and find family members.
Yes.
So it has a whole great big positive side. But then now, if you look at it, just take one day to just look at your timeline. I did that like a couple of days ago, and I was just scrolling, and it looked like every other thing was so negative. Either a fight or somebody getting hurt, or it was just so negative. I was like, good grief, what did I click on? Am I on the same thing? Like, I don't really see any friends anymore.
Yeah.
I see a lot of ads. I see a lot of reels with a lot of negative stuff, and I'm like, where is this coming from? I know I ain't looked up nothing like this, but it's just one of those things. So I love it for the promotion, the reconnecting, the just able to get everybody to come together and everything. But the negative sides of it, like a positive example, when you see the Army tap outs and the military tap outs, every morning I'm up, crying at those but it feels so good because like, oh, they seeing their loved ones, they're with their loved ones, and then you go right around and you see some type of gun violence or you see something else, and then you like, how I got this for? I was just crying now, so. Yeah.
Algorithm is crazy.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
Man, crazy. And just imagine people that see. This is another thing, and I'm going to confess right here on camera. I am not, I'm a post, but I may not go back to that post. Like, I'm not one of the ones to go sit there and every comment and say, hey, yay, thank you. And it's not that I don't. I appreciate all comments, y'all, everybody. And even birthday shots, I never get a chance to go back because it's just one of those things. I'm constantly busy. It's not, I'm not picking and choosing who I'm responding to. It's just one of those things for me. If I'm posting it, you see it, and that's good. Thank you. But I'm not going to sit there all day and just scroll and go from one post to the next post. And you see where you can see where everybody love and like the post, and you see this one name that's up under everybody post, like, dang, what are you doing all day? How you get that much time?
What's your life about, man?
Man, what you got going on where you can just sit here and look at all negative stuff and then go to man, that mess with my brain.
Yeah,
I can't.
what's your job title?
By design.
Man, you ever watch something so crazy and then you can't go to sleep? You sitting up in
Like,
tired as
what
I
the heck did I
don't know
just
way,
watch?
but the negativity of you like, I think I'll just stay up for a little while longer.
Oh yes.
So that's my take on it. It has both, like you said, but more for the positive. They can keep the negative stuff.
Yeah, ultimately that type of stuff is not good for you because you be looking for, you want to see all the positive all the time, and then once that one person say something negative, that's what's gonna bother you the most.
There
So
it
like,
is.
it ain't good to be sitting there strolling through every comment to seeing what people saying or whatever. Like, post what you want to post and keep it pushing.
And keep it pushing.
Yeah.
That's the best way. I can't. I don't even know. They said they get paid for it. Facebook checks and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I would never
they
get a
ain't
check.
gave me nothing yet.
I would love to get one now.
Yeah.
I would love to get one, but I would never because I don't have
That's a
time
lot
to
of
just sit
work.
there. Yeah, man. They was like paid $1 to get a badge with a check and all this.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
this is too much. It's me.
They got a major play going on.
What?
The money play for sure. They
And
definitely.
advertisement is not free. They
Right.
charge you. They run your card. So it's like, It's a good thing, but at the same time, they making money.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, it's
Absolutely.
certainly a business.
Yeah.
Social media is it's a study in business. It's a study in discipline and psychology. So I know personally my Facebook page per se is in my Instagram. I need to remember to log on to Instagram, but I use it as an extension of myself. I love art and I love music. So if you go down my time, and I love Black history and stuff like that. So if you go down my timeline, you're going to get educated about music. You're going to get some good history lessons. You're going to be an art connoisseur, and you might learn a few recipes or whatever. As political as I am, I try not to post very much about politics.
Right.
Around
right.
it. I think it's a great tool for business owners. I mean, you know, we're able to get our word out about certain promotions,
Yep.
Word of mouth to a big population of people. And that can be positive and that can sometimes be negative.
Yep.
And, you know, it's a global world now. And
Yeah.
so at one time, you would never be able to communicate with somebody across the globe.
Right.
But now the world is smaller
Easy.
because of it.
Facts.
And I love how you talked about how now you can use it to connect with family members and things like that. The other part, though, is that, you know, we find ourselves doom scrolling. We hear about people comparing their lives to other people based upon what they see on Facebook. I can't tell you, you know, we're talking about women. Seeing some of my friends on my timeline feeling sad because their friend may have gotten proposed to.
Oh, man.
And they're feeling left behind and they're thinking like,
You know,
when
that's
is my
my business,
time or
girl.
whatever, or if somebody else may have gotten pregnant and this woman over here is struggling with infertility or whatever. You know, and then there's just this huge, everything goes now. We're seeing violence in real time happen.
Real time. Absolutely.
Right? We're seeing the shootings of the individuals in Indianapolis.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
We're seeing the protests in Ferguson and all that stuff.
Yep.
We get to see what's really happening.
Right
And
then.
so
Real
now
time.
people are more aware, but there's also sometimes what comes with that is a lot of misinformation. So how do we navigate that? But again, this is all intentional. It's no mistake
Absolutely.
that, you know, you're having a conversation and then 5 seconds later when you open up your phone, you get an ad for this or that.
That part.
You know, the youth, sometimes I worry about their mental health.
Oh, man.
Because we, as parents, we can't be everywhere at every
At all.
time,
That's
and
right.
you know, you just never know what messages are being sent to them, and a lot of times they're very insidious and very subtle, and so there's a lot of psychology that goes into this,
Girl, you
and it
nailed
makes
it.
money. It makes a lot of money.
Because I was like,
Yeah.
how you know my
Yeah.
thoughts? I was
Yeah.
just thinking about those shoes.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
like
Big confession
Then
over
boom.
across my screen.
Yep.
10%
Yes.
off. And what I
There
go?
you go.
Right over the fashion
yeah,
Nova?
but I mean,
Yep.
it has its benefits. I will say this though, sometimes I just encourage people to look up. Don't forget to look up
Yes.
because
Mm.
there are beautiful moons in the sky. The love of your life might be walking by you, and you're sitting there doing
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This person may be sharing something with you that is really, you know, they're having a hard time with, and they just need somebody to hold space.
That's it.
And that one intentional act of putting your phone down and letting them know, I'm here and I'm listening.
Yeah.
And this little device here can
Powerful.
wait, right? It's powerful.
Yes.
When you're out on a date, men and women, put your phone away. We don't
Oh
have to
my-
capture everything.
Everything, live in the
when you're at a
moment.
concert, it is okay. Like
Yeah.
we're you know, we're at concerts now. Where's my phone?
I was
And we're
looking
watching the
for mine.
concert
Amen.
through our screen,
Right.
and it's the magic is happening.
Yeah.
Like right
And
here.
we done missed it. 'cause
Yeah,
we
and,
trying
you,
to zoom
and
in
guess
and
what? We're not going to ever go back and look at those videos.
Absolutely
like, come on,
not.
y'all.
Absolutely
Like,
not.
you know.
I never post. I'm 3
Yeah.
years trying to post a video now. I'm like, God.
Yeah. women, a lot of us, and I'm guilty, we got like
too.
50 pictures of the same pose because we're trying to get the right angle, right? So,
You was in my phone, Kristina.
look here, you don't even want to see. I have to get some more iCloud
same shoulder,
storage
lift it
because
up
of that.
this time. Turn it to the left. Turn it.
It can be
Angles.
used. It's a powerful tool, but I think that while it has its positives, it has also it came with its negatives, and
Yeah.
social media is certainly an experiment, and we're still figuring it out.
It can be lab rats.
And then we're talking.
I think
Then we're
you
going
are.
into AI,
Yeah.
like right,
Yeah.
Oh my
and
gosh,
how
I didn't
that's
even see
changing
that.
the
Yeah.
landscape, and what that's going to look like. So.
So with that, self-identity. When it comes to social media and all the things that goes on, and I'm gonna say mostly, I'm gonna speak with some women tonight. So we speak about the young women. Does it have an effect on women identifying themselves,
Absolutely.
knowing who they are,
Definitely.
knowledge of self, so on and so forth? Or everybody living vicariously through the social media, So do you think it has a huge effect on self-identity, knowing who you are, and all that good stuff when it comes to the women, young women of the day? I don't just want to put it on young men, but that's our future, basically.
Yeah.
It's not too late for a lot of them, especially
Yeah.
right now in this moment, y'all here and you're speaking on this stuff. So, for is it that's the gift and the curse part, but the self-identity, how important that is when it comes to social media for the young women right now, to know who they are, figure out who they are, and not live through what they see. Everybody can't be Beyonce.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
You can be what's a beehive? She can be part of the beehive,
Yeah.
but dang, you can't be Beyonce.
You can't. Yeah. I mean, it's her. That's her.
Right.
That's her. That's what we was talking about.
She know
being
she's
your
who
own
she is.
self.
She know who she is.
Exactly.
Now,
I can't be Kristina.
Right.
And
And vice versa, like. I mean,
it's
like,
just one of those things.
yeah, I think for youth, again, I touched upon this, that you have a lot of young women that are coming into themselves, and they are already bombarded with so many messages that a lot of times are very conflicting.
Yeah.
And, young women are very vulnerable.
that's it right there.
When our
Yeah.
bodies are changing, our hormones and everything, and we're trying to figure out who we are, and then you have this added just, heavy dosage of social media, and then again the access in the amount of people you have access to every day, right? And all these platforms, you have Snapchat and Instagram
Yeah.
and blah blah blah. So,
Everything to make it even
how
more.
do you really find out? And, the online bullying part is real, and a lot of girls are struggling with that and figuring out how to food.
Shout out to Nick, man.
How to navigate
Nick.
and stand up for themselves and find their identity, right? And sort through what's real and what's not.
Right.
And I think that's where parents have to come in.
Got to
We have to
step
put
in
some
there.
boundaries on that. We got to be
Absolutely.
ready to take these dang on phones. When
Yep.
this is a lot of young people, and this has been studied, and I think there are even some lawsuits coming out with the claim of addiction to social media and what it does to youth. And that's a real thing. You could see how their behavior changes when you take away their phone, and a lot of these young people act like they cannot live.
Breathe.
And it's different for, like, we didn't have that. We were outside. We were talking with
Outside.
each other. We actually knew how to carry a conversation. We knew how to give eye contact. The kids now, I just think, are so much different. But we, again, have to pull them
There you
in
go.
and be the example and say, hey, this is how it is here. But out of your little tiny screen is not always real. Here's
right.
how it is.
Is in
That's
real
right.
And
life.
let's give you some real life
right.
experience
Real life.
and take you through it and show you what
That's
it's
right.
really like
That's
and
right.
help you find who you are. So,
Because in real life, you're not gonna find that rapper that's gonna
No.
buy you these $300 million
Shit.
cars.
Come on now.
Yeah.
On your birthday,
Yeah.
and just give you racks like that.
Yeah.
Girl,
And most of the girls ain't even happy. They just taking
just
whatever
taking
comes
it.
to them just to be in that limelight.
Yeah.
The ones that are out here getting in their bag, that learned at an early age how
That's
to
the magic.
do hair, or learn how to sew clothing, and just there you go, that black girl
That's that
magic.
magic,
Yeah.
Getting into her own, not relying on no one just to give her anything.
Yeah.
I can respect that way more than, oh, let me go get my body done for I can look the part and try to catch something that's gonna give me those things.
Right.
Yeah.
Girl, by the time you do all that, you could have got that yourself.
I'm telling you.
And 2 or 3 times over.
Yes.
You know, that's
Absolutely.
one thing we all have to learn. I don't care if I am married 23 years, but at the same time, he understands I'm going to be Erica.
Yeah.
That's
When
right.
you met me, this is who I was. And through these years, although we have changed and we have grown, I'm still going to be me.
That's right.
I'm still going to socialize and talk. I never got that. I can't speak to you when you're with your significant other.
That is so crazy.
Why not?
Lord.
That's kind of making me think something else.
Story
If
of
you
my
can't,
life.
I'm
You know how
coming
many
the
times
same way
women
I
have
see
not liked me
Law
just because
when
of
he
that?
by himself with his Bill Cosby sweater on.
Oh my
It's the
gosh.
same way I'm gonna run up to him
Yeah,
when he's with
because
his
you're a
wife.
person, like
Exactly. Like
Exactly.
I never got.
It makes a man
that-
uncomfortable
so
too.
weird. Like
but us women are so, and I'm guilty of it. Have been. Oh, what's the problem? But you have to learn that everybody don't have the same mannerism too. Everybody is raised differently, households,
Yeah.
upbringing, and
Yeah.
stuff, and they see a lot of different things.
Yeah.
But I was always taught to respect.
Yeah.
From texting him, and I keep using you as an example.
Right.
If I'm not gonna text his phone at 12 at night,
Yeah.
and that's crazy,
Absolutely.
brother or not.
Yeah,
But
right.
When
Right.
the next day, when it's an appropriate time, hey, bro, what time
Yeah.
you supposed to be there again? It's all about respect, and then it's not always big things; it's just little small things.
Yeah.
For sure.
And most men, and I honestly say that, no matter how I dress, and no matter how fun I may be, my bros respect me.
That's right.
They get that. Oh, it ain't never been an inappropriate comment, or they ain't never crossed any type of lines.
Yeah.
It's always been that respect thing, and I appreciate all of
Facts.
them for that.
Facts.
But everybody don't get that, and that's because of the vibes they give off, I feel, and the way they present themselves.
Yeah.
You gotta hold yourself accountable.
That's right.
You gotta also walk in that light that
There
you're
you go.
saying you have. If
There you
you're
go.
gonna say, "Oh, I do this and I do that," but then you doing disrespectful things, then your actions speak for you as well.
That's
is what I'm
right.
trying to say.
Absolutely.
So they both need to
They need to
coincide
match.
together.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right.
So this is one of those things. I don't know how I got way over there, but I'm coming back over this way.
No, that's good. No, that's good. That's
But
good.
just we just kind of went off a little bit. But that was one of the things. A lot of women are taken back by a lot of women because they feel like they're disrespectful to them, or they're don't even know them and feel like,
Yes.
oh, the way she looked at me,
It's so crazy.
I don't get that, and that's
It
a lot of
baffles
that
me. It
negativity
baffles
stuff
me.
that we talk about. The same, and then I'm guilty of it too. A woman giving me a little bit of attitude, sass, and I might not like it, so I give a little back, but that could be avoided. You never know what that lady is going
Yeah.
through, or what kind of day she's had, or sometimes it pays to be courteous.
Yeah.
Even when they're taking the low road, you gotta sometimes just be like, "Hey, I get you, girl.
Yeah.
I had a bad day as
Yep.
well, but
Yeah.
it's one of those things. That mutual respect. Women have
Yeah.
to just learn how to respect each other on the same level.
Yeah.
It's so much that goes into that. But Kristina, I don't know if you want to add anything.
No,
to that.
I fully agree. I just wish that more women would just talk to each other and just say,
Oh
hey,
my gosh,
there's a
yes.
misunderstanding. If there's something that you don't like, have a conversation.
Yeah. Why we gotta go to social media?
Yeah, why do we have to do that?
Right.
Why do we have
We've
to
been
tear each
friends
other
since how
down?
long?
Yeah,
And
it's
you wanna go-
ridiculous.
Oh man.
And
now
you
you
can't
want to
take
air
it
out
back
all my
because,
dirty.
Yeah, and we're talking about social media specifically.
Yeah.
Once it's out there, it's out there. I don't
man,
care
I
if
don't
you
care how
post
many
it,
years.
Delete
and
it,
then
it's still
10
out there.
seconds later it's gone. It's never
Two
fully
people
gone.
screenshotted it
Yeah.
real quick.
Yep.
And so you could ruin somebody's reputation.
Absolutely.
And then we were talking about earlier social media with business. I'll call it out, Lowndes County word of mouth. Y'all,
They
people,
need to change that title.
before you go speaking negatively about someone or an establishment or whatever, have a conversation with that person
Yes.
first,
Victim.
because a lot of people's livelihoods are at stake.
Yes.
And if you would just have that one conversation and just give somebody the courtesy, because you always got to think about how you would feel if that was you on the other
Right.
side.
Just like you
Right.
go to that comment section on Word of Mouth, you can go to their messenger
There you go.
individual,
mean,
but you
yes.
want this
Yeah,
attention.
pull them
Exactly.
aside.
Right.
Like, but I think now this is how social media has altered our relationships. We would rather go to an electronic format, and we've forgotten the human element.
That's right.
Like, that
up
online
that phone.
platform that you use has a human effect.
That's right.
Something you may have posted or something you said can affect someone
Yeah.
here in flesh and blood.
Absolutely.
Right? And so I just, just talking, and this might even be another show, but how social media has affected relationships now.
Oh, that's a whole. That's a
All kind of
that's a
relationships.
4-part show.
And how and what
Yeah.
women are taught to what we should expect from a man
Oh,
Yeah.
and all this.
Oh, boy.
And now, Kevin Samuels and what he's taught men about women
Oh my
and
gosh.
all
girl.
this. And it's
How
like,
can you
it's
cheat?
just,
But
he's
okay.
a walking, he was
Yeah,
a
was.
walking contradiction. But it's like relationships have just been completely turned upside down now. I remember walking and seeing a guy or a guy seeing a girl, and you will have a number and write it on a piece of
Write it on
paper,
a piece of
and
paper.
you put that piece of paper
you
in
go.
and God forbid you lose that paper.
Because it was over.
You were not
You
going to
didn't know if
find
you
that
were gonna see
person.
him
Like,
again.
what were you going to do?
Yeah.
You did not have Facebook to say, oh, the girl who was in the store at the skating rink who had purple hair, or blah, blah, blah. You could, you know what I mean? Like, what happened to men going up to a woman and saying, hey, I
Actual
would like,
conversation.
yeah, a conversation, or, and now when we exchange numbers, it's put my number in your phone, or you touch phones or whatever.
Right.
Like,
Oh, what's your
but there was
what's your
something-
IG?
Yeah, it's something. And guess what? Now
What's your Twitter?
let's go another. Let's expand it even further. The mystery of getting to know someone has disappeared, because now
Absolutely.
you meet somebody
Man, they
and
going
what
Go
are
straight
we
to the
doing?
picture.
We're going straight to their page
Living
and we're
vibe.
playing
Related to
detective,
cookies.
right?
I know.
And they ain't
And
the
we're
real
making
person.
up this like imaginary person in our head.
And you
But,
catfished.
yeah, and like remember when you used to meet a guy or you met a girl and you couldn't wait to see her in school the next day or
Yes.
run into her again.
your good
Oh,
You
boy.
had that like wondering and that mystery and that yearning, and that has been like missed.
Yes.
Like that's
We don't have that no more.
we don't have that anymore. So that I guess
Drop
that
your
goes.
location.
Yeah, drop your location.
Yeah.
Like,
I know where you
Yeah.
or they text you, "Hey, I'm outside. Come to the door."
Yeah.
What happened to like knocking?
Right.
So yes, it's
Or the little
affected
rocks at the window.
relationships. It's affected our communication. It's affected our mental, all sorts of stuff. But that could be a whole nother show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for
and,
sure.
And,
For-
and, and
Please have me
it most
back on
definitely
that.
will. It most
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah,
will.
for sure. We're gonna have to bring you back on that because you brought up the Kevin
Yeah.
Samuels thing, so that's gonna get
that's another
deeper.
panel.
But you was getting love on that while you was talking about it. Like I seen some
Yes.
hearts come up or whatever,
Yeah,
and Michael
girl,
Marshall
yeah,
said
you
right
did that
with a
one.
check mark. So like, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the love, y'all.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
But it's just
All
it's
good.
just
How you
so
doing, brother?
different now. Like the climate and social media has just completely altered
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And I think technology and social media is moving faster than and humans are trying to catch up. And we just have to really know how to
Get back to self.
Yeah, we have to remember to connect
Yeah.
back to each other.
You got to. You
Look,
got
my
to.
events that I have, my girls know and I say my girls not to talk less of them because they're all women, but my friends know phones down. It's usually a little bit of a punishment.
Oh, boy.
If you pick up them phones
Oh.
because we get time to come in, take our photos, and get them out of the way. If we're having an event, we need to be here in the moment, enjoying it, getting to know each other. And it's so many events that we have had or I've hosted where I met so many people and didn't know their story.
Yeah.
Like their story, like didn't know they went through this and that, or how much triumph they have had in their life. You know, overcame so many things. Man, I just hosted a vision board a couple of weeks ago with Mara. Shout out my girl Mara. It was really nice over at Augie's. Our people over there too.
Shout out to Augie's.
Yeah, our people over there too. And it was so nice and empowering. And a lot of the women, one lady, it was actually the death of her son that day, and she had a little breakdown. But when I seen all these women just come together and give her so much love, like she just rose up. You know, it was just like that's what it's about.
Holding
Us
space.
uplifting, you know, encouraging. A lot of different businesses that had started and nobody knew.
Yeah.
Because like we said, we get so lost with the negativity on social media. Sometimes we overlook those black businesses that are right here in our city, and we don't get a chance to go and patronize them.
Yeah.
So, you know, just us talking about them, and we were able to, you know, exchange different numbers and everything. And I think it was like the next weekend, I wound up seeing two ladies that told me they don't get out of the house at all. And they wind up coming here to Nick. And I was like,
man.
look at
Look at
y'all.
that.
Yeah,
Something.
so making a difference, man.
Yeah.
Being positive, and, you know, we all have our moments, but for the most part, staying positive and true to ourselves.
Absolutely.
That's the main thing.
You just said a mouthful with the, you know, embracing each other. And that's going to lead back to, we talk about social media, that greeting another male, and whether a woman is there.
Oh, yeah.
So, do you think it's a trauma thing or a low self-esteem thing? See, I know that's, and actually, I just said that. That's like, I want you to harp on it because that's going to be another episode also.
Ooh, yeah,
But
man.
so you know,
That all with that relationship stuff.
yeah,
This is serious.
that. It just it hit me when you said that, like why she had this mug on her face, or why she's so overly protected, or you know, so on and so forth. Is it trauma? Is it something you're dealing with?
I think it can be.
It
I
can
think it could
definitely
be
be
trauma.
trauma.
It could be sexism. It can be misogynoir. It could be insecurity. It can be a lot of
those
things.
Something you doing, you ain't got no business doing, but you
Yeah.
want him doing.
Right.
Yeah, projection.
That's true.
Yeah, and
So crazy.
I've had to, you know, just try to be very mindful because I understand that not everybody sees things the way I do.
Right. That's our weakness.
I know that, you know, this person's married or this person's single, but when I'm looking at a couple together, especially if I know them, I'm just looking at them as my friends.
Right.
Exactly.
I'm not
And
going up
respect.
to your husband or your boyfriend and
Yeah.
hugging them first or shaking their hand first to
Right.
intentionally disrespect you.
Right.
It's not even like
No,
that.
no.
You know, and it's literally a lot of times who I might just be looking at first.
At
Or
the
if
moment,
I
yeah.
know your husband, naturally my mind is going to go to, oh, he's familiar, let me say hello. But etiquette says greet the woman first.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then say
Then-
hello to the man. But it's never I really think the majority of the people walking around are never trying to do anything insidious
Right.
Yeah.
to your
Right.
relationship
Right.
to you know, disrespect you. And honestly, if your relationship is going to fall apart over something like that, or another woman,
It's
like,
already. It's already.
it's a deeper issue.
Yeah.
It's a deeper issue.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
such a deeper issue.
Absolutely.
But again, like I was saying, some, you know, misogyny, like women, we have complicated relationships with each other. Like, right? You know, we claim to be like pro women,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, man,
I'm a
Until you're
girl's
not.
girl. I
Oh,
love
man, they
other
kill me
black
though.
girls and stuff like that. But there's so many dysfunctional stuff happening in female relationships, especially and I will say, black female relationships. There's a lot of trauma and stuff going on there, and a lot of things we need to work out. And we're going to need to have a lot of hard conversations.
Absolutely.
And I think also too, it could be the scarcity mindset that's affecting us. Like, you know, this other girl who's walking by who may have a bigger butt or whatever, or she's too friendly for your man. Like, I don't want her to take my man or whatever. But it's just like,
If
so
she
we're
protects-
super defensive, especially when we know we have a good guy or
Right,
whatever.
yeah.
But it's
Right.
just like, girl, I ain't trying to take your man. I'm trying to get my own.
Come on,
Like,
man.
Yeah, but that's
Come
the
on.
thing too, though. You think if that's how you feel if
Yeah.
you feel like she can take you, her man,
Yeah.
just off of her walking around. And
What are
being
you
herself.
doing?
Yeah,
What
what are you
what
doing?
you
Then
what are you?
what is it about you?
What you
that
lacking?
need to
Yeah.
change?
Yeah.
And
Like,
that's securities, right? That's
yeah,
the insecurity
yeah.
part.
So,
Okay.
you know, and if you feel like that, then how you think he's gonna feel when you mention it to
Yeah.
him? He probably wasn't even looking at you in that light,
Yeah.
but when you say that, now
Yeah.
he's like, damn, she kind
So
of
yeah, because now he's like, well,
Thank you for
shoot, I
bringing to
gotta
my
be
attention.
like,
Yeah,
I
you know,
can't, I gotta look
Yeah.
straight ahead. I
some men
can't.
usually don't.
Yeah.
So uncomfortable.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so
And now
uncomfortable.
we don't
Everybody.
feel.
Hey, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And if I ever offended a woman like that, I would just rather her pull me aside and say, hey, this is how I felt, and I would be like, girl, I'm so sorry.
Right.
I did not mean
know
to
I was-
like. And if you know me, I talk to
Right.
everybody.
Girl,
I do not go up to
sorry.
anybody to try to like wreck their home. Come on.
Exactly. I didn't want to start no argument.
Like,
My bad.
come on, y'all.
Lord.
I
We
just
got to
came
do
to
better.
speak.
Yeah.
Lord.
But
That's-
yeah, it's women like that though.
That's like I said, that's 4 chapters.
But I think too,
Man.
it's a
We're going-
generational thing too. Like,
Oh,
we were taught
yeah.
that by our parents. You got to act a certain way, or remember how I was talking about earlier how girls, young women or young girls are socialized from being very young. You got to cover up when you're around this guy, or you can't be prancing around. You need to sit down when
Sit
the men
down, quit being
come,
fast.
or go in the other room when the men come, or learn how to just sit still and be cute and whatever. But if you are a dynamic, like vibrant girl, whatever, and
Exactly.
if you don't fit that norm, people are going to judge you and think you're doing all this, that, and the other, right?
Yeah.
So that negative stereotype can affect you in your adulthood.
Right.
But people now have shunned a lot of the traditional social norms, and we are more free with how our expression.
Absolutely.
Right,
Yes.
we're wearing braids, we're wearing natural hair and all this, and we're not caring. And so I think we, you know, we're kind of in the middle, and I think as the generations go a little further, I think the social norms are going to kind of relax a little bit more.
Good. So do y'all think the odds are against you all as women? Right now, just today's state of emergency. No, the state of the world. The way the world is today, you think the odds are against you?
I will say this now, going into politics, I think a lot of stuff are up against us. We have reproductive justice legislation on the table that are being decided on by a majority of men who don't have a uterus, who don't have breasts, who don't have hormones or whatever. And they're making decisions about our body, and women are dying, especially black women.
Yeah.
We have black women that are dying 3 to 5 times more likely to die during pregnancy and after birth. We have black infants dying at a higher rate and being born at a higher premature at a higher rate than any other ethnic group. We have a lot of attacks on our job security. When the Trump administration came into power, a lot of black women lost their economic stability because a lot of us found our wealth and acquired our wealth by government jobs. That was our upward
right.
mobility. And
Yeah.
actually, a lot of African American people found their way into the middle and upper class through government jobs. So
Right.
when
That's
all
a
those
fact.
cuts
It was
came,
something to have a government
yeah,
job,
it was
Exactly.
a thing. We are constantly policed and magnified all the time, no matter what we do. We are also seeing, and this has been the case for a very long time. A large population of our black males are incarcerated.
Facts.
Right? And so a lot of our homes have been affected from that for
Yes.
generations. Not to mention the effects of slavery, which people like to feel like we're so far removed from, but no,
No,
the
that-
effects
that
are
wasn't that
still
long
showing
ago.
up.
It's modernized.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
modernized, right?
Sure.
And so when you don't have black males in the home, when you are policed, when you lose your economic acumen and agency, when you have no decision or autonomy over your bodies, when you are the wrong shade or hue or whatever, it's a really precarious situation for us. But I will say this, going back to politics, black women are getting elected in,
Come on.
I mean,
now.
like amazing numbers. We are seeing for the first time black
I feel
women
like,
becoming
yeah.
mayors.
Come on.
Black women are getting elected to the state house. We are seeing
Sheriffs,
black women.
chiefs.
Yes, sheriffs, chiefs.
A lot of 'em.
There's a black. I was at the Capitol not too long ago. I saw a lot of black female firefighters and,
Wow.
and fire chiefs
That's
and
crazy.
things like that.
Dope.
I mean, we're
That's
taking up a
amazing.
lot of
Yeah.
different spaces. So
That's that magic.
yes, that's that
Yeah,
magic showing
for
up.
real.
And so one of the things that I like to do, and especially with Valdosta, is getting more young black women into civic engagement and leadership.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
I think as black women, again, we've always had to get stuff done.
Right. Take
We've-
that back.
You know, so I think it comes naturally to us. But if we have the examples and the tools in our community to usher these women in,
Yeah.
we're gonna keep that legacy of leadership.
Facts.
And that's the thing. Sometimes half of us don't know how to even
That's it.
Yeah.
go about it.
they're
Yes.
not
You want to
knowing.
do it.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
But where do I start?
Yeah.
You know, if I haven't been taught that, or I wasn't raised to, stay on top of news.
Yeah.
And this is the
be-
real word of mouth.
Right.
That's
This is the
real
word of
word
mouth
of
we
mouth,
need
yeah.
right now.
Yes.
So for those that you just said, where do I go? Who do I talk to?
Yeah.
Now, when someone's listening right now, hearing this, hearing y'all, okay, that person passes on to another person. That person passes on to another
That's
person.
right.
You got people
how
right
I
right
do.
here. This is just
Exactly.
two of y'all right now. Just imagine how many more of y'all
man.
Yes.
out here.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we got some. We
Yeah,
got some women
absolutely,
that got out-
absolutely.
Yes.
That's why we're gonna
Powerful
continue to do
women.
this right
Very
here. We're gonna
powerful.
bring it out.
Yeah.
We're gonna exploit y'all in a good way.
in a good way.
Yeah, we're
Let
gonna
me
do
put
it.
that on the end.
Yeah.
So, but I'm sorry to cut you off. But go ahead.
No. You were absolutely right. But this is we if they weren't raised like that, or they don't know, they're gonna just sit on it, and you losing that gift, that talent. You could
Yeah.
be learning. What is it? Shadowing or mentoring?
Yeah,
up
mentoring,
under you.
yeah.
You know, either way. I had so many bright young women, and I say had because I've been out of the system for a while, but I'm sure it still is a lot. But they were so smart, and they just were ready to take on the world. They didn't take no.
That's right.
No, I can't. What? Yes, I can, and I'm going to show you. I had a student go to Mercer.
Wow.
Those
Awesome.
type of schools
Good
that
school.
never heard of. A lot of us, if it was our black colleges, some people never heard of Mercer.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I went for myself the very first time, and as I was walking, I was like, "This is
Amazing.
a medical school." Like
Yeah.
in the walkways, they had the walkways were engraved, and they had so many different names and everything on. It was just eye opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of our
Yeah.
students had never heard of it, never been there, and it was just one of those things. Just like I'm showing them new things.
Yeah.
They're learning new things. It's not the same old. Oh, I gotta go to one of the HBCUs,
That's
which
right.
is nothing wrong with that, but you got other options
You got
also.
it. That's
Yeah.
right. That's
And
right.
then still, how would I, if I wanted to become a part of anything dealing with politics in Valdosta or just around, I still wouldn't know how to start.
Yeah.
So
Representation.
where would I go? What
Yeah.
did I do? And how do you direct young black women to even start?
Yeah. So I think a lot of that goes back into letting people know that they belong. And as black people, a lot of times what you will hear them say is that I don't care about politics. That has nothing to do with me. But let me tell you something, politics does you every single day.
Every day.
When your light bill is super high, but you didn't go out there and vote for the Public Service
Yeah.
Commission.
Local politics.
Yeah.
When you are having access to getting birth control, or if your cousin miscarried, but they're trying to figure out if they can save her or give her a blood transfusion because she's hemorrhaging.
That's
Guess
right.
what? That's a result of policy, and if you did not go out and elect the right people, that is affecting
Exactly.
you, right? So representation,
time
that's
right
real
here,
time.
yeah.
These are life
Right.
issues, and these decisions are going to affect your children.
Facts.
This stuff, and like the stuff that's happening now, it's not going to go away
Yeah.
right when we elect our next leadership. It's going to take a while to
Absolutely.
let get people back, get everything back to normal. But I think representation matters,
Definitely.
and letting black people know, especially black women, you belong here.
Facts. Come on.
If you are in this place, it's because somebody saw value in you and what you
right.
offer.
That's right.
And we have to give ourselves permission to take up space. I have been in a lot of rooms where I've sat there and like, oh my God, how did I get here? Am I supposed to be here? Going back to what you said at Mercer, I remember last summer when I went to Yale campaign school, and I remember standing on the campus of Yale and saying, I cannot believe I'm here.
Here at Yale.
I remember
At
that.
Yale, at Yale Law School.
Man.
Pretty crazy.
I mean,
The
it
stuff
was
you just see on TV.
cool, like
Yeah.
right,
It's like one of those things.
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah.
I see it on TV.
Yeah.
I hear about it all the time.
Like,
but I'm
holy
actually
cow.
here.
But I will say this. I wish as a young girl, we're talking about going back to youth, I grew up in Montgomery County. Montgomery County is, I think, the second most affluent county. It might have changed by now. But Montgomery County, Maryland is a very, very, very affluent place in Maryland. And so when I went to school and I was looking at colleges, I didn't have a lot of people talking to me about HBCUs. PWIs were pushed.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Going back to my 18-year-old self, I wish somebody would have told me about Spelman or Clark Atlanta or something like that, or Howard. And you know, and it's crazy because Howard was
right
down
there,
the street.
right?
Right.
But nobody was pushing that. And when you heard about HBCUs, it was like this negative kind of like, oh, they're good, but they're not as, your education is not going to be as good. But you know what? God might have known what he was doing, because I'm not going to lie. If I would have ended up at FAMU at 18 years old, I would have been lit. I would have been real lit. I'm just saying.
All those words.
Man,
Yeah. Pop didn't want to let me come back here. I was
Look
at the PWI in Kentucky.
Oh my gosh.
They won't let me
But-
come back here. They said, no, you come back here, boy.
You ain't coming back?
No,
Oh
you
my
gonna
gosh.
yeah, they won't let me come back to what I was used to. You gonna stay out.
Yeah.
Stay on over there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, thank God I didn't. But I say this,
Yeah.
HBCUs are putting out a lot of very, very bright
Yes,
men and
absolutely.
women. I mean, look at Morehouse. Men go to Morehouse and they go in as
On a
a young
mission.
man, and then they come out as a Morehouse
Yes.
man.
Yes, right. That's big.
Like amazing stuff. Some of the top educated black women come out of Spelman.
Yes.
And so we have to back
Yes.
these institutions and let our children know, hey, you can get a quality education here. And you have people that look like you who have that common struggle and that shorthand that you don't have to explain that you would normally have to do at a PWI.
That's right. Absolutely.
Right, so-
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Can I hit some of these comments real quick, and then I got
Yes,
a quick
Bird.
question as well.
You sound like God.
Yeah, he does.
Good.
Hey, what,
Listen
where
to
that
me.
coming from? Hey, where's Bird back there?
Listen to me, my child. Well, early on back or whatnot, Shamanti Riser said insecure when we was talking about y'all was going back and forth with the female situation.
Oh, yeah. Insecurity. Hey, Shamanta girl.
Hey,
Yeah.
girl. Shout out to T in the garden.
So she said it was insecure. You say?
Yeah, you know, with everything that y'all said, she
Got you.
landed on insecure. Michael Marshall said is no respect in people boundaries in relationships. Shamanti also said every day start with your local city and county meetings.
Yes.
Most times you start by showing up, even if you have to attend virtually. Show up sometimes. That's true, because like the Crime Hall meetings that Law does as well. Scout Smith said go to your local party meetings.
That's right. Shout out to Lowndes County Dems.
But my question is, just as a woman, period, and with your professional life included in being a mother, a wife, what are some of y'all daily pressures that y'all have to deal with?
Oh, time for myself.
Oh, time.
Good question, Bird.
It's not
Yeah.
enough time.
Yeah, not enough time.
I'm known to be a little late. Man, Bird. I don't want to break that though. I be trying. I be like, I'm gonna prepare super early, and then time. But other pressures. Saying no to sometimes.
Yes, that's a superpower.
A weakness.
That's my thing. I may talk some trash, but at the end of the day, it's gonna get done.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
good, especially my mama. Oh, jeez. She know. She call me Shane. Hey, Mom. Now I said I ain't doing it, lady. 5 minutes later. I'll be there in a minute.
Yep.
You know, it's just one of those things. So, and then even with events and stuff, if I know a person, I done did events in the same week, same day.
Wow.
You know, they've called, and I may have had plans, but it's my job.
Yeah.
You know, I love it. So, hey, why not? You know, why not? But at the same time, am I taking away from my own self that time that I had that where I could have been taking that nap and getting that rest and spending time with a baby and
That's
stuff?
right.
You know, like.
That's
It's just
when you
one
gotta.
of those things, yeah. You
depict
gotta kind
the
of
two.
balance
The
with
guilt
Yep.
thing. Oh man.
Yeah. And us women, us as black women too, also we carry that
Yeah.
guilt thing.
Yeah.
Did you say that at
I've
the
had a
beginning?
woman ask me, well, we've had conversations with like, I don't know if I'm being a good mother. What you
That's
mean?
right. Yeah.
You don't know. Yeah, if you're doing it,
Be present.
you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing as a mom. They're fed, they're taken care of, they're not worrying or wanting for anything. Yeah, you're doing it.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, they may not like how you discipline them, or they may not like certain things at the moment. But as a black woman, you are doing it.
That's
You're
right.
being that
Yeah.
mother.
That's right.
But we us women, we criticize ourselves so hard at times. You know, I have done it to myself. You know, they be like, "Oh, you're so confident." You just don't know, girl. Sometimes it take a minute. I be like, "Hey,
You
hold
wake
on
up like
now."
that.
You know, it just be one of those days that you know we have. Everybody have. I'm not perfect,
Yeah.
so I have those days also where I be like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm feeling this today. You know, I don't know if this is right for me today, but at the end, I chop it up and I be like, it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
That's
You
right.
say that prayer.
Yeah.
That's right.
That prayer usually gets you through.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you're gonna move forward or push forward or not go or do whatever you decide to do. But we carry that a lot as if we're doing enough for ourselves. Just I don't like letting people down, and I know that's a bad thing, but well, it's a good and bad thing. But I don't like to disappoint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to
Yeah.
stay true to my word.
Yeah.
My word is my bond, as my friend Brandy would say.
That's codependency.
Yeah, man.
A lot.
If,
In a lot of ways.
if I could look, Law, we talked, and I had that whole bottle of champagne on me, and ain't no alcohol, but social drinker. He was like, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna reach out to you and let you know. And you did it.
Yeah.
You know, even though that's what I'm saying. That word means everything. So I know definitely. And I told you that before you left the table. I said, I know you're going to remember.
Yeah.
I know you're
Oh,
going to
yeah.
get it to me.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just one of those things I believe in. If you say something to somebody, try to stand true to your word, because that's what you're going to be judged on in the end, especially with people.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
You know, I can't know how many times my dad would tell us he was going to take us to Disney World just to make us happy, and he never took us. And I was just like, you know, that's why I be like, you know, tell me.
That sounds
the truth.
familiar.
Yeah.
Look at
Oh
you.
man.
Hey,
Why you gotta do it like that?
he been more than I have.
Yeah.
Hey,
Quit telling
he
me.
ain't took me not
Look at
one
me,
time.
I'm 40-some years old.
He been
sitting
about 10
here
times.
Talking about my daddy
I ain't
told
never
me he gonna
been.
take me to Disney World.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we just had this conversation. That's crazy.
Related
Oh my
trauma.
God, so you ain't the only daddy that
When
did
I
it.
leave him, I'm gonna call him and say, when you told me you gonna
You know you're gonna have to go book them tickets now.
Yeah,
right?
That's
you better
cold.
get, yeah.
I don't want to go no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good
I heard
now.
it's lit though, even for adults.
He
But
around
you know,
the
it's just like one of those things. Stay true to
He
your
gonna be
word.
running
Yeah.
faster than
You
Bean
know,
around there.
mean what you say to people.
Yeah.
Because you never know what type of impact it has on
Yeah.
Yeah.
different folks. So mean what you say to them.
Right.
Yeah.
Law, you better not do that again.
Man.
Like, you better-
Hey man, that's crazy. We just had this conversation the other day. Yeah.
I told him to 12 times.
Yeah, he's still counting his days. That
Can
right
I
there.
actually touch on something you said about motherhood? And this all goes back to, I'm going to tie this all into time.
Okay.
Mothers often feel like they don't have enough time,
Yeah.
but often mothers are not giving themselves time, one, after we become mothers,
Oh, girl.
to get our bodies back.
Man.
You know, we were talking about social media earlier, right? We're going on social media and looking at all these celebrities and all these other moms who have lost their belly pooch,
Yeah.
Girl.
and they're already running on a treadmill,
Yeah.
right? And they have no stretch marks.
No, nothing.
And we're looking at the mothers who are able to pump 12 ounces of milk in one sitting, not knowing that that's not normal. It's not normal to have like a freezer full of breast milk
Wow.
Just store
right?
it.
For your 3-day-old newborn, that's not
Wow.
normal.
Right.
But everything has been altered to make you think you
Absolutely.
have to have this snapback or you have to do this.
Yep.
Or if you were this mom who can take care of your set of twins and clean up the house and have dinner made
Oh,
and still
man.
comb your hair or
What?
give birth and your
Superwoman
hair
for
is
sure.
perfect. Or even if you
I was
give
in there
birth
looking like
medicated
Sydney.
versus unmedicated, right? That you are put together. And if you're not able to do that, somehow you're underachieving.
Oh yeah.
But you're not seeing the stuff that's happening in the background, right? We also have to be able to delegate. And this is a thing that I think black women struggle with because, again, going back to Black Girl Magic and how we've been socialized, being able to say, I need help.
Right.
I need you to
Right.
show up
Right.
for me like
Yes.
this.
That's right.
I need somebody else to come in and help me with this. Like,
That's definitely a struggle.
it's
for me.
okay, right? It's taking time to say, I need a moment to sit with my feelings. I'm not okay today.
That's right.
Taking time to show up for yourself and go out to that show or go have dinner by yourself or
Not
buy
waiting
yourself
on
that
your
dress.
girlfriend to
Not,
tell you
yes,
she
or this
going.
man that may not show up.
Exactly.
Take yourself on that
and
date,
know
girl. That
yourself.
dress you got sitting in your closet that
Put
you've
it
been
on.
looking at, go ahead and put it on.
Yes.
Put that ish on.
Put,
Sometimes
put
I had the
that
best
thing on
times by
by
myself.
yourself. Because
Good
especially if you've gone through a lot of stuff, and I used to hear people say to me, Kristina, take time for yourself and learn how to love yourself. And then, you might touch on this later on, then that person will come find you. And I used to be like, but I have taken the time and like, I know myself, blah, 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 blah. But when I finally did and maybe this is kind of like backwards, when I let go of the expectation and just met people organically, right? And I actually learned to like and sit with myself. I know how I need to show up for my potential partner or how that person needs to show up for me.
Right.
And I've learned to honor my boundaries and speak up for myself and
Yeah.
give myself
Oh man.
the ability to
Girl.
say, no, that doesn't work for
power
me.
right there.
Or, hey, here's what I need.
That's power.
Right? So I just think we really need to take time. And this can be for men and women. But just taking time to be okay with time and realize that everything doesn't have to happen immediately.
That's right.
Definitely that.
That's
Definitely that. It's
This
not
is a real
overnight.
thing. It's not overnight.
Everything takes
Yeah.
time.
That's right.
I was listening one day to Steve Harvey's story, and he was saying how he had been homeless and how many years. That's just what stunned me. The fact that he was saying how many years it took him to become just seen and noticed before he got on Showtime at the Apollo. And I was like, gosh, you never know what a person.
He was
Yeah.
almost homeless when he the first time being on there. Yeah.
I had to borrow money for the first
Yeah.
suit. You know, like those are things that you see the glitz and the glamour. That's what
You don't see the
social.
work.
You don't
Yeah.
see that work. You
That's
don't
right.
see how long it took them to become that rapper or that superstar, or the time that they put in them long nights.
That's right.
Those nights.
Sleepless
that,
nights.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
If you want it, you're gonna have so many.
You have to put some
sleepless
work in.
nights.
It's crazy. Michael Jordan got cut from his tryouts. Like, imagine if he would have said, you know what, forget it. Steve Jobs got laughed at and rejected
Right,
hundreds of
right.
times. I mean, and then, you
You
just
can't
have to.
say, oh, that's it.
You have to
gotta
pivot.
keep pushing and wanting for it.
Yep.
And we have all of us. I can say I know for a fact everybody has questioned. You know, is this the right way? You know, am I doing the right
Yeah.
thing, or should I be doing something else? You know,
That comes
should
within.
I be an alpha?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
it's just those things like.
If it's good for you, it's good for you.
It's
Yes.
good for you. It's good for you. Your life is not going to be like everybody else's life
not.
or
Yeah.
centered around somebody else's life.
Yeah.
I knew a person that would get up every day, go to social media, look at the same person page, only because they felt like they were giving them the advice that they needed to find love,
Yeah.
to find that someone special or whatever. And I was like, you so busy watching her in her life, you're not even living yours.
Yeah.
Forgetting about self.
Yeah.
I think you really met him the other night when we was out, but you were so busy, listening what she had told you,
Yeah.
what he should have looked like and what he should have had on and how he should have been dressed and how he should have approached you. You missed that.
Yeah.
Because you were so concerned about what she said. But you don't know what, going through
That's
right.
right.
when these cameras off.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what they had. I was looking at this one couple two on there. Yeah, I was just watching them. I thought they were so funny. Next thing you know, I looked on social media the other day. They getting a divorce.
The whole divorce.
What? The whole divorce. The girl
Yeah.
Christy that
ain't
claps
seen
her
that
heels
part.
and
Yeah.
turn the flip.
I know,
ain't
yeah,
seen
yeah,
Man,
yeah.
and they look so happy.
You like, well,
He
dang.
adores
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
He makes her all these gourmet meals, and she just laying in this big old bed.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
next thing you know, you seen it. But that's why I was like, it can be deceiving.
Absolutely.
You can get so wrapped up in what you think your life should be, and miss out on what it is.
Yes.
So it's just one of those things that you just got to take heed to. And like we go back to what we were saying, stay true to yourself. Don't
Got
worry
to.
about what others say.
Yeah.
Live your own life.
That's
you know,
it.
quit centering around what you think it should be.
That's it.
Yeah.
If it's gonna happen, baby, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
If Usher gonna find you, he gonna find
He
you.
gonna find you,
He
girl.
gonna just happen to pop up one day. So you know, it's just one of those things. Like some people just idolize people, and
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
wrong person.
Yeah.
You know, whatever your religion is, you kind of need to be going
Be
that
yourself.
route first.
Everyone
Yeah.
else is taken.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
that was my take on things. Kristina,
love it.
push
Yeah.
back.
No,
over
you,
you.
look. Be.
It's
I
cold
can't
as-
remember who said this quote.
Cold as
Be
bad
yourself. Everyone else is taken. And there's a saying in Spanish: todo lo que brilla no es de oro.
Got.
Yeah.
More kill.
Everything that shines is in gold. But it's true.
I used to speak in Spanish.
You know, you have to really just.
I just did. You heard mine. See.
But yeah, like for real, y'all gotta, you know, you just gotta see through the stuff. And you know, girl, like half the stuff, these little places, these people be on vacation, laying out on a thing, or these apartments and these lofts. This is stuff that's being paid for by
Girl,
ads, like the
what?
influencers.
Yes.
This is not
Rent
their
it
daily
out
lifestyle.
For that hour.
Yeah,
so.
like,
Might be a
what-
green screen.
Yeah,
Yes,
like what are you
right.
talking
We
about?
don't even know no more. Or AI.
Oh my
Unless you
AI,
got-
yes.
They ain't got 12 fingers on one
Look
hand. I
here.
don't know it's AI no more.
They call
Man.
Bird, make my background. look
Right.
good.
Yeah. But I think that
Bow
this
wow.
comes
Yeah.
like
Legit.
everything comes with this
Oh.
instant gratification now.
Yeah.
And going back to time, and we're
Yeah.
going back to youth, and we're going back to technology. Youth are being like flooded with all this stuff. Okay, online hustle. You know, you learn this in 3 days. You can become a stockbroker.
Yeah.
You can become
Just keep
a
paying me.
consultant or whatever. If you take these 3 steps, or if you take this 7-day course, you can become this. You can become that. You can
Tax
become.
preparer.
But you got to understand,
Cross my arms.
especially going into entrepreneurship or even politics, it may not. There have been many a times you talk about being disappointed, or I have been very disappointed. I've had to get comfortable with being told no. I have had to be comfortable with being told not yet. I'm still struggling with that right now, like to this day. And I had to realize that it's not my time yet. It's coming. And I'm
just
going to
not
do
right
the
now.
background work,
Right.
so when I come out there swinging and whooping some political behind,
Right. That's
people
right.
be like, well, daggone.
I ain't know she went through all that.
Yeah.
I didn't
Being
know she
comfortable
went-
by
Yes.
you're being comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable. We
And
cannot
it
have
pays off.
everything
Yeah.
right
It pays
away. But these young kids are being taught like it don't take that long. No,
Yeah.
and they're not
Yeah.
prepared when they go out here in the real world. They
fooling
don't
them.
know how to
That's why
deal.
they crash out.
They
Set 'em-
exactly.
yes,
They don't know how to
exactly.
deal with rejection.
Exactly.
They don't know how to be told no.
They
Or they don't.
emotional.
Yes,
Overly
they're
emotional.
and they don't know how to navigate changes, and so they fall apart. So we have to, as our job as parents, as stewards in our community, embrace the kids and have some resilience in our communities.
Absolutely.
You know,
And
So-
a lot of the parents are allowing them to use their disability
Yeah.
or whatever as a crutch.
That's
You keep telling me, you know, you got ADHD. Why you act
Yeah.
like that? You know, after a
Oh, you
while,
got
a child
ADHD?
is gonna start.
Yeah. Words are
You know,
powerful.
using that. Yeah, they're gonna start using that, and it's all about the raising.
yeah.
And I know it sounds old school and old fashioned, but I just always been a fan of the yes sir, no
Absolutely.
sir. It's not
Absolutely.
that you're bowing down. It's just mannerism to
Yeah.
me,
Right.
and it's just being polite.
Decorum
Right.
and etiquette.
Right.
We need to
Etiquette.
return
That's
to
There
that.
you go.
That's
They
it.
don't say that. Yeah, no, I
That's
came
it.
here, man. You know how many.
Yeah.
come in here for an application and
Yeah.
they
Oh
ain't
my
got no
gosh.
shirt on.
Nothing.
They got on a white beater and they drawers showing,
Man,
and they
look
got on their
here.
girlfriend house slippers.
And that's when I started blaming curriculum and school systems
Yeah.
for this right here,
Yeah.
because back in the day, that's all they
We
beat it.
how
They
to
Yeah.
go to an interview.
Right.
You wore black and white. Ain't that's what they teach you? Black
Yep.
and white when
That's
you
right.
go to an interview.
That's
They-
it.
Or if you're going looking for a job. They come at 10 o'clock at night asking for an application.
Yeah.
Oh
Crazy.
my God. That's,
Can
you
I
12
shout out-
hours late.
Let me talk to Big Nick. You know me.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
my mama
yeah,
knew.
my mama knew.
Can I make a quick plug for if anybody watching and if you want to learn etiquette as an
Yes.
adult or for your child, Stephanie Bullard of Grace and Etiquette Academy right here in Valdosta, Georgia, and a proud member of Southern Georgia Black Chambers,
Wow.
does outstanding etiquette classes on business, dining etiquette, social etiquette. She goes into the school system. She's actually organizing a cotillion to revive the Black cotillion culture.
What? With the tuxedo?
Yes,
Oh,
all the
that's
the
amazing.
debutantes and stuff like
The
that.
debutante, that's it.
Yes,
Okay, yeah.
she's going to be putting one on. I think it's I can't remember. It might be in March, but she's actually getting the young ladies and the men prepared right now.
Oh, man.
So there are things in the
Kudos
community
to
to
you,
go
girl.
and
Black
yes,
Girl Magic.
Wow.
Stephanie Bullard is that
Stephanie
girl for
Bullard.
that. Yes, so.
We gonna
Yeah.
My baby to
Check
learn
into
little
that, and then
things
you know,
stuff.
like
Yeah,
get
the
your
etiquette.
children, get your youth into some of these mentoring programs. You know, a lot of
it's
the
okay to be different and
Yeah.
go outside the box. Why you
Yeah.
let your baby do that? Because it's an experience.
That's right. That's
They
right.
can choose later if they like it or they not.
They
but let
do- yeah.
them experience it first.
Yes, get them into
Nothing wrong
something.
with that.
And if they say no, you're the parent. Like,
Yeah.
take back some ownership. You know,
And
this is what we're gonna
You know
do,
what you mean, no.
and now you're gonna try for this time. You know, but you know, I know the Omegas, the Qs, they have a male mentoring program. The Sigmas, they have another male mentoring program, and I certainly think a lot of young Black males need that as
Definitely.
well. I mean,
Definitely.
but that's my plug.
Alphas also.
Alphas,
Yeah.
yes.
So
Shout
let me
out to the
speak up right
alphas.
in
I'm just saying though.
Just saying.
No, just play. That's good. That's good. Man, that etiquette, that's amazing.
Stephanie Bullard, Grace and Etiquette Academy.
We're gonna dive into that one for sure, because I want to just go myself just to experience it. And man, it's that's another topic for sure. But I definitely want to dive into that. Want to meet her, and so
Oh
we
yeah,
can
she's
do
a,
with that.
a terrific woman.
'Cause I know we can set up a lot of programs in my little area, equipment,
Yes.
you know, with the etiquette side of things. The school system, they work well. They allow me to work with them. They work with me, so we can do some things out
Absolutely.
there. We don't even call it the alternative school because it's Delta equipment. So it's like, because they're getting more hands-on type of,
Yeah,
and a lot of kids that's in the regular school say they want to go to Delta school.
yeah,
And so because they're more hands-on, so that would be a great.
yeah. Lamar, what is his name? Lamar
yeah,
Thomas. He
Thomas.
does outstanding
that's my
work
guy.
over there.
That's my guy.
His staff and him do
Yes.
amazing stuff.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
So that would be perfect. We're gonna talk on that for sure.
Oh
That'd
yeah,
be
I'll
great.
definitely connect you with Stephanie.
And I'm gonna be sitting in the class like I'm a student.
I know
Just like
that's
to
right.
see it, for sure.
I want to go too.
You know what
I
I'm
was like,
saying?
Yeah,
For
I mean,
real.
just that little like tweak in how you go to like on a date
Yeah.
and knowing how to actually order a meal or
Yeah.
to how to hold
Yeah.
your wine glass or
Yeah.
how to hold your cutlery
Yeah.
can refine you and open you up to a totally different
Right.
world of things.
Which fork is for
yeah,
what?
it makes a difference.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
I
it's
know a
not
little
old
bit
fashioned
now.
or stuffier
I just, you know.
classes, but I think these are like basic things.
Yeah.
Like you were talking about going back to like basic life skills, learning how to manage a checkbook.
That's right.
How to
That
open up a bank
part.
account.
That's right.
How to apply for a loan or a
The stuff
lease.
they taught of life
Yeah.
skills. They taught
Life
us this
skills.
stuff in school.
You have to
That's
go
true.
back to basics.
How to balance a
Yeah,
checkbook.
yeah.
Now it's like almost
Yeah.
they want us to be
Ignorant.
Yeah.
unknowledgeable,
Yeah.
ignorant.
Anything goes
You know,
now.
it's like that learned helplessness experiment.
Enabling, yeah.
that was it was an experiment, that learned helplessness that this psychologist put together, and to the point where you're so used to being in
Yeah.
this environment to the point where you think this is what it is, when there's so much more. But you're
Way
used to
more,
this
a
every
whole
day,
nother
every day.
world.
That's
So
right.
yeah, it's but that's the world we in right now, for sure.
I just couldn't understand when they took away cursive writing.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
But still
I
got a
thought that's how
signature
you got,
on the paper,
how
on the
we get
document.
right.
Yeah.
That's how you're identified by your
Yeah.
signature.
there are a lot of kids who can barely
Man,
write.
What?
And I think Georgia, the state of Georgia, we are performing at a terribly low literacy rate.
Yeah.
And I know there's legislation currently pending to fund more money into helping that. Surprisingly, through the other political party on the other side, I shall not name.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I support that.
Yeah. For sure. For sure. For sure.
Politics. Sorry, y'all. Sorry.
No, you good. I love it. I love
You know,
it.
when it comes to the
that's
kids,
magic.
you know, sometimes politics don't matter.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey.
kids are kids are kids.
Shout out to
Kids.
Title VII.
Yes.
That woman, your women power, man. Having y'all get the right to vote and all that good stuff. This is what you come up with right here. This is some powerful stuff. To get out of here, to close. I'm not gonna ask y'all that question I told y'all I was gonna ask y'all.
Oh man, I
Because,
knew you would.
because it's
you
gonna
was
go, it
damn
was gonna go
close.
somewhere. It's gonna go too far. But however, this is right. This one last question for y'all
Okay, last
before we
question.
close. What do you say to that young girl? I say girl this time because I know I told y'all I'll say young women, but we gotta go a little younger. What do you say to that young girl today in this today's world with your success? What do you say to her right now that trying to find herself or having that influential person to look up to? What do
Oh
you
man,
say
I
to
could write
her?
a whole manifesto.
I
Girl,
know it.
what?
I know it.
I'm sitting over here like, how am I sum this
Yeah.
up? First, get a relationship with, and I just keep saying whatever religion because there's so many now, but form a relationship. Me personally, form a relationship with God,
God.
because that's gonna be your strength
Yeah,
during your darkest hours when there's no one.
that's right.
You know, so if you have that relationship, that's gonna help you see your way through on that path that you're trying to navigate on.
Absolutely.
Number two, do what makes you happy. You know, you can wanna do politics, you can wanna be an officer, you can wanna be a firefighter, but is that what's gonna make you happy? Where when you're on that job, the hours don't matter because you love doing what you
That's
do.
right.
So do what makes you happy. Stay true to yourself. And just love as much as you can.
That's right.
That would be my thing. And I say all those things because I just feel like those are your main components that are gonna get you through. What's gonna keep you happy, afloat, and just steady in life. And stay in your bag. You know, I know it's gonna get hectic. You know, you may fall in love. Don't let nobody knock you off your dang
Square.
path. I almost
That's
said
right.
another word. But get in your bag. Stay in your bag. You know, judgment is always gonna come. Everybody's not gonna be happy.
Yeah.
Everybody not gonna like you. But at the end of the day, if it's what's making you happy, it's what's getting you your bag, you keep doing what you do and you enjoy it.
Keep rocking. Well said. Well said.
Your turn, Kristina.
To
Now, Kristina,
the
give it to a
little
girl.
girl. All right, let's get it. Let's get into it, y'all. Do not let other people's projections define you. I was that young girl that always had talks too much on my report card. Oh, yes. So are you surprised?
I was nosy.
But let me tell you, me talking too much got me into rooms
There
Amen.
you
and
go.
got me positions and allowed me to do what I do today. Take up space. Do not be afraid to take up space and speak up for what you want and to stand up for what's right. Learn how to stand on your own and silence the noise in all the things around you.
Come on.
There you go.
That is very important.
Very.
To my teenage girls, be nice to your mom.
Oh, yeah.
Your mom was once your age. Your mom is doing this for the first time also.
Come on.
We have to remember that. And I would say that for people, no matter what, your mother and your dad is doing this for the first time too.
Right.
Yeah.
Some
So-
mistakes are going to be made.
Yeah.
Some mistakes are going to be made, so give them grace. Oh my goodness. Travel.
Travel.
Yeah.
Travel,
world.
travel.
For
See the
sure.
world. I was very fortunate to have a mom when I was young who put me on my first plane probably when I was about 7 years old. And my mom did not have all the money in the world, but my Lord, when my mom went somewhere, she came back and made sure we went with her. And I'm so thankful for those experiences now because they shaped me into the person that I am because I got to see other people. Have fun. Have fun out here.
Live, baby.
Because in the midst of all the chaos, there's still beautiful things that are happening in this world every single day. You just have to look up
That's
Absolutely.
and keep your eyes open and keep your mind open
Absolutely.
to new things. Yeah, I think that's what I would say to my
amazing.
12-year-old self. And when I go home, I'm gonna think of like 500 other
Absolutely.
things.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I said, I'm
Yeah.
gonna write a manifesto.
That question,
I'm gonna write that manifesto.
that
Like,
question is a broad. That's a broad question on purpose. It's open. It's an
Yeah.
open-ended question
really
for sure.
is. Yeah.
So and y'all did exactly what I knew y'all was gonna do on the response.
Yeah.
So well said.
Can I add one more thing?
Go ahead.
Yeah, girl.
And I might have said this. I might be being redundant. Your mistakes don't have to define you in your entire the trajectory of your life. It is okay to stop in mid-sentence and say, you know what, or whatever, any kind of situation, rather be a job, a relationship, a destination, and say, you know what, this isn't working for me. I need to make some changes, and it's okay to start over or reevaluate some things and some people, right? Let's be
'Cause we
honest.
get comfortable
Yeah,
sometimes. We get
and you're
comfortable.
not, the girl that you are now is not going to be the woman you are in 5 years.
Tell me about it.
Right?
Right.
And so it's okay to say, hold on, let me tweak the little things and pivot and change your direction. And you have to, again, going back to saying you have to shut out all the noise and the negativity around you and not let what people once knew you as or whatever still try to
Exactly.
tag that to you.
That's right.
That's
Because
right.
everybody has a story.
past.
Everybody has baggage. Everybody has a story, and we have to give each other grace. And instead of tearing someone down, applaud that person who tried to get themselves back on the right track and help them.
Yeah.
Help them.
Yeah.
What's wrong with helping?
Absolutely.
There's nothing wrong with it.
What's wrong with helping?
Don't be okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's how we're going to bring ourselves up as a people. I think if it's one thing we see other ethnic, and I'm sorry, I know you said we're ending,
Oh, you good.
but you look at other races and ethnic groups, the one thing they do is they're very strategic. They know how to unify, especially their money. Right? They put their money together, they put their
What?
network together, they put their resources together. If
And they
black
all work to
people,
play.
they do,
They
and they
work to
bring each
play.
other along.
Yes,
And you
they
wonder
do.
why you have collective wealth and generational wealth
There
in
you
these,
go.
and we can do that too. Black people, I think, sometimes just have to get out of our own way,
Yeah.
right?
Stop being in
I
everybody
agree.
else's business.
Yeah, and if you know something, share it. There's no gatekeeping. Like, we don't have time. We don't have the time, going back to the theme of time, we don't have the time or the space to gatekeep. And knowing how to ask for help or putting somebody else that you know who's better at something else, putting them in that space and saying, you know what, this is not my lane, but I'm going to hand it to you because I know you can
That's
shine
right.
in
What you
this.
can do with it.
And
Yes,
that's how we're
absolutely.
going to bring each other up.
Absolutely.
You do not have to be everything.
Absolutely.
So, okay, all right, I'm off my soapbox.
No, you was right. We needed that add-on.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That was
Uplift
That was
each other,
helpful.
y'all,
Definitely.
and most
For sure.
importantly, love.
sure.
We need
sure.
love more than anything right now,
Yeah.
y'all.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Love, because hate is at an all-time high for sure.
It's being intentional. It's if you look at the climate now, it's everything that's happening is being done to divide us and to get us to hate each other, but most
Against us.
importantly, to get us to say, you know what, we don't care, and
don't
to
care.
get weak and just get
Crash out.
normalized and
Yeah.
desensitized to all the stuff that is happening. Believe me, it is intentional.
Normalizing crashing out.
Yes.
How in the
Violence
world we got
and
there?
murder and injustice
Yeah.
and racism and all the things. We're getting desensitized to it. We're getting slowly beat down. And anyway,
And I know, and we know how we've gotten
what's in these
to this
boxes?
point of being desensitized because of our so-called leader. But moving on, that, ladies and gentlemen, was another great episode of Seven Smoke Cigar
we
Table
did it.
Talk.
Yes.
We did it.
I made
We
it.
did it. And
I wasn't that bad.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. Y'all did great. Y'all did amazing. I
Yes.
mean, which I knew y'all would, you know. So this is just part one, though.
Oh yes.
Oh, come
You
on,
know, we're
Weezy.
gonna
And many more.
and many more. We're gonna
Yes.
build on this power and the influence of a woman.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's a beautiful thing, and it need to be exploited, like I said earlier. And the younger women, if you don't have a man to a guy that's can man up and be a man in your life, you know, be your own woman, be your own self, build yourself, you know, what I'm saying, and be great at whatever you do. However, we're gonna close right there because that can lead to something else
Yeah,
too.
man.
But
That's gonna be some
you know,
great shows.
special shout out to Big Nick again for allowing us to be here, man. He blessed us with some food also. You know, I'm ready to dive in.
I know. What we didn't even open the box.
We should.
I ain't
it's
even
like,
care.
I think it's like
Yeah.
garlic
It was Big
parmesan
Nick.
chicken.
Look
and
at
some
that.
Oh,
fries.
man.
I knew I
that's
smelled some
good.
fried.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Got fries and chicken.
No,
Lord.
though, you know what's really good here at Big Nick's? Y'all, the sweet potato casserole is out of this
Absolutely.
world. Like, oh
That's
my
a
gosh.
given.
Girl,
I'm
why
so
I
obsessed.
just had that. Yeah, and I've been here
so
over
good.
here, so not mention I used to eat all the time
Oh.
over across the street, and I just had it.
You've been
And
missing
they put
out.
a little bit of
good.
the sugar on top.
You've
the
missing
brown
out.
sugar.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's like the perfect ratio of crunch and
Yeah.
creaminess.
It's to
and-
die for.
Yeah.
It's good.
But don't
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
It's that good. It's good now. It's good
Yes.
for sure. Also, special shout out to my guy Lester Cromer, all the way from downtown on Main, Tifton, Georgia, came through and showed us some love tonight, man. Good to see you, brother, for sure. And we got Cigar Law, you know I don't do it by myself. I'm here with my brothers and my pops. To my right, who I got right there? Big Law.
Can't see us back
That's
here,
your
but yeah.
That's
it's-
pops, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that just go to show you.
Oh, yeah.
So that was you that was going to Disney World.
Yeah.
Yes. He went 10 times and ain't went once.
Oh, Lord. You know you're going to have to do right
Talked
by
all
him
that
now.
smack. I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna take
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Y'all going to go ahead and book them
Yeah.
tickets.
Dad, you gonna have to
I'm
do
gonna lace
right
this next
by it.
cigar.
Man.
I'm gonna lace it. But anyway.
Oh my
People
God.
forget about that one.
But yeah, you got me and Pops back here.
Yeah.
We in the dark.
Hey.
Shout out to Dad. Yes.
My God, my
Showing
God.
up.
Yeah.
And to my left,
And I am Erica Barrett, Erica the Fun Girl. Yep, signing off, Fun Girl ENT LLC.
come on now. To my right.
And I am Kristina Cheek. Yes.
And I will leave y'all with a nice word of wisdom. Make sure you love on your people. Check on your people. When you wake up in the morning, the person you look at in the mirror is the person that can stop and go as they please. Remember that. The power is in you. Always know that. And always have knowledge of self. Know thyself.
Yes.
And keep moving, keep pushing. And all this fail, turn all your pain into champagne.
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
Seven
There
Smoke
you
Cigar
go.
Table Talk, baby. We out of here. See y'all next Monday. Thank y'all. Peace.
Yeah.